bit wide, corners up there, don't cut the corners. You have people running back the other way, people take a laugh up here. Go on that, don't keep yelling at each other. You do the right thing, stay on the right hand side. So pretty simple. So you're heading out to the north. We'll run swim around, swim up to the end of the path, swim around 180 degrees, coming back past transitions and past the event village here, and then heading down to the south. So it's actually one lap, one big pretty straight lap. We run around to the bottom and back again on the right hand side. Once you swing back, you'll see the reference point up there to my left, where the SunSmart and mostly going flags is that can start in the street. So I don't want to miss that.
Good job.
So alright, I'll just go through our waves once. So our first wave off, we're going to use paratriathletes today, so they're off at 8. At 3 minutes, we've got our male and female, 24. A minute later, we have male 45, 4. Then 3 minutes later, male 25, 29, and male 55, 1. Then 3 minutes, we have female 25 to 39. Then another 3 minutes, we have female 41. Then we have a bit of a break for 12 minutes. We have male 35 to 39. 4-minute break, we have male 40 to 44. A 4-minute break, we have male 30 to 34. And final way off to our main play. Now with our team competitors, if you've not done this before, the swimmer will start the cyclist and the runner waiting in the practice area where you're allocated number position. The relay baton, if you like, is the timing switch. So the swimmer gives the timing to the cyclist who goes off and does the bike leg, comes back to the runner, and the runner can go to the board. So that's that there. So just to confirm, the swim boy, I believe there's a few questions. You have a paddler sitting out there now on with the orange top. They'll wait there the whole time. So that's his left hand one. Not the one with the red and white and blue for you, but you've got these yellow more rules. No, against the first time, no MP3 players out there. So no headphones, iPhones, no music. You want to make sure that you can hear it. So make sure none of those drafts. 7 minutes is the rule today, so you can see that of around about 3 bike lengths. So you want a bike length, and you're in the first in front. If you're not overtaking, stay on the left hand side. Alright guys, I'll be your race referee today. Before you count the bike. So when you last have the bike forward, please stand Alright guys, good luck. Okay, so what time is that? We're taking along. We've got about a minute until start. So our first wave off is our paratriathletes. So we've got 2 new paratriathletes competing today, so well done to them. Dr. Suriano on the clear here, with your 30-second countdown. So well done. What about a big round of applause for our paratriathletes, especially our first timers today? Have we done the phone number 4 and start with Spencer?
Graduated guiding school.
Thank you.
So if I could just line up with the briefing out there. It's Richard Williams and Neil McDougall are the 2 paratriathletes, the 2 new guys. Richard Williams and Neil McDougall, and the first break on
I'll call the way back.
But I hope you can hear us. Just a reminder, the pathway is live now. The pathway is live. We've got new athletes coming through and new sites for athletes coming through as well. So just to keep people on the path. Simon Bowman on rack 4 on commentary today. Really good top end of the field today, really talented. Probably one of the best we've seen, certainly at Rockingham, with all the good guys, all the young girls are here. Richard Williams and Neil do will start the Parrot Triathlon course during the first triathlon today. There's some news earlier on today with Sally Kilburn, our extended Parrot Triathlon. One starting time to Melbourne today, so we're on to South. Of course, he's on the way there. So, good conditions today. We'll see the Parrot Triathlon team off. Rob Serrano out with the first triathlon guys, Neil and Richard. A little bit of easterly intent to make on the swing. You and I haven't talked about this, but it's warm today. It's a warm day, and there's a bit of breezing now too.
Yeah, well, so projected to get to a top of around 34 degrees, so certainly by the time we get to mid-morning and the rest will play a role in it. I think by the run that they have, some of our altitude dependent, they'll start to feel that it's sort of affecting their temperature. Once it gets above 27 degrees, you want to start really chunking that blood flow away from the working muscle, just because it's really trying to pull the athlete down to maintain that core body temperature. So interesting to see that quickly the temperature elevates. What a beautiful location that mate. The water, the open places, beautiful spot for triathlon. We're down south at Christmas or Meal Up. Remember the few years that they had the triathlon Meal Up, there's some locations where if you like triathlon, you're out having a day with the family or whatever you're doing, you think this is great for a triathlon. And this is one of those spots, isn't it, where you would look at it if you love the sport and say, yeah, we've got to have one here. Yeah, no doubt. And just if you haven't heard Rap and I talk about it, the old start and finish area was down where the big main car park is down, where the two jetties used to be. We used to swing down this way and back, 1,500 metres, right over to the end of Garden Island like that. So 40 k's, 20 k's out, 20 k's back over the causeway. A lot of headwind and a lot of wind contended over the bridge there. And guys like Stephen Pong and George Law, all the good riders, strong bike riders, so it's slow. And the run was out towards Point Town and back now, so out back 5 k's. This is a celebrated feature triathlon real estate, no doubt. So we had a great field today. For those of you who haven't seen today's race, I know Rap is great. You see the best of the best running on the path in front of us. The speed that these guys go is amazing. I'd encourage you to head over the transition to have a little look. You can see them come out of the water with the transition. It is a multi-lap bike course. It's draft legal today, so the guys can sit on each other's wheels on the bike rides today in the elite race. And then we see them out onto the runway. And this is a great place to watch the bike on the track there. A little bit of easily out there, mate. You can see that just as the folks at plan, there's a little bit of slack off the arm, so we're trying to get a breeze to continue. A little bit of a current, good portion of good cement today. Somewhat mitigated by the fact that he's got 2 litres today. Yeah, so that will help the rest of the certainly expecting that these some really good strong, super competitive. The water, the aquatic skill good, showcasing the exit for the likes of those who've done the going up. And another dimension that people will start for these athletes. If you see that first wave, I think in this first wave, all the under 24 females, I think Liz Smith really wants to watch. She's been building up her confidence there last year, sort of off the sport just to reset. She's got herself in fantastic shape with Ross and the Cyclops. And she's got such a strong pedigree. I think that after the Gold Coast Sprint Championship she's clearly got her eyes set on doing something at the World Championship, but then after that next year she'll be very much competitive in the open category and the rest category in the youth time. So watch out for this year. Smart girl, so I know a couple of these guys are training to medicine or one of the science technical fields, so she's smart, knows how to train, knows how to race. Good kid in this Smith, and she we're right in the front of the field in the short play. So the open race today is a draft legend, so they'll wait to see the crowd. We're down here in Wilkes, this is the second of a series of 5 races. First race was won by Karen Gibbs and by Mike Laurie. Now Mike Laurie racing open today. Now he's getting the Canadian British team, good fella.
Australia, you can see going out today on our lead cyclist today, Mark Laurie. Mark Laurie is one of the funnest people in the world, certainly Australia. Fell off his surfboard the other day, knocked himself out, himself unconscious, fractured his skull, and had a big scar on his face. I saw him yesterday down here setting up, he had 2 left shoes on his car. There are 2 left shoes, so he's a bit of a character, Mark Laurie. We'll do something spectacular, no doubt.
There's definitely an element about that in the Laurie family. There's taking this thing of this attention to detail. Doesn't seem to be a strong point. But they've been an accountant, you would imagine the ability to do so, but not the bias. So it's needed capability as a general rule of thumb. They look very laconic, like they come from the beach in California somewhere and they've been chilling out like the breeze. But he's a good athlete, a great young bloke himself, Mike Laurie. There's 23 athletes. You've got Mike Laurie, Johnny Samet, Johnny's dad down in Dunsborough. I wonder if Ronnie's coming back up today to watch the young gun race. We're on the coach, Scott Corbett. Updates from yesterday. So, Sam Millen, Kenzie Dina. You never know what we're going to get in Ken 2. He has that X factor for every race. Reece Harris, Daniel Kenson, I know he's a top junior athlete. He's a bit of a early developer, very strong, muscular 15-year-old. One to watch. Luke Bates. I heard big raps on the boy. I haven't seen him race for about 12 months, but he's sort of a rangy athlete, certainly low 15-minute 5K runner, very strong fighter, with the great Peter Robertson, Ethan Duffy, Rick Kinley, Duncan Jones. We've had a good 5K 16-30 young Duncan. He was very happy with that. Elliot Roberts, Adam White, Cooper Foxtrot, starting to develop, with a late developer. On the flip side again, we've got Cooper, one to watch. Nick Thompson, Harvey Williams, Willie Bray, and the boy with the grade, Aaron Horton, one of the guys from the flip side club there, so 23 athletes, mate. Great to see such a strong depth in that draft level race. And the athletes, I know, there's all sorts of talk and strategy amongst the young guys about who's going to do what. And we'll get to see it all unfold. Yeah, the Roberts did too, maybe the way out in the triathlon world. They're pretty comfortable first and fourth, so just making sure they've got all the way through. They're only twice as fun. They're racing the States in the National School Series, and we have the Roberts boys great young guys. I think one's got alright, another great playing for alright going on, but he's got sunglasses in the number whether actually knows. So we see that first of our April females making a turn around the camp to head into the beach here at Rockingham. So we'll head to, I suppose, the call at the eastern end of the course and then get back and then try a bad lap scope of SunSmart Triathlon today. Rapid will call the action as the swimmers come out of the water. We'll bring them through transition. But we will see them out making a turn over there. So it's a good spectator course today, folks. So I do enjoy it. A really good place to watch the triathlon, and it's good for us. I've got about 1,000 going down today, so good day. I know you're looking forward to that. Yeah, so the triathlon numbers clearly much bigger this year, mate. I think the other thing is there's a bike and run, there's 2 downs and a run. 2K, 2 hills and the 10K run added to there's 3 downs, there's 5 downs and 2 downs. And now the duathlon, 5 inches really picking it up at the SunSmart Buffer and Heart Line, and also just a bike run. So a lot of these athletes who maybe don't like the swim or apply towards the land race at 49, a chance for them to really engage increasingly in the multi-sport lifestyle on the domestic front. And of course we do have Bruin number 2 in the town and the local boy, Matty Smith, who is a 2-time World Athlete champion. So a few athletes are shooting in the duathlon team with the opportunity to try events race today, 5K, 20 and 2, giving some of those athletes a chance to shine. We saw Kieran Wally, I know he's done every race so far this season and last year since Friday started the duathlon, so well done to Kieran who was out here today, and it's good to see the opportunity there for these athletes. Yeah, so all in, as you see, the waves have started in the pursuit race. There is a bit of wind out on the bike rack, so when you head over to the bike course, there's a team coming out of the southeast today. We can see the strong bike riders that push down to Prana Beach. Then to the township, and I was going up, you see a lot of houses down there, none whatsoever now. They are going to past the grain terminal down to
This is a bike, so it may change things a little bit for the elite guys that they will be drafting. Guys like Mike Laurie and those guys are sitting in. Johnny Sanders, of course, has to make a move on the bike today.
Yeah, he does, mate, and he'll know that. He's a smart young guy, Johnny. He's interesting to see his talent manifesto. You know, years ago, he was a high school finalist. He had Ryan, he joined the football with females, and he seemed to me, I thought he might be lost to the sport, and when he came back, he's really just taking a bit of time to get the running set back into the body, a few little niggles on the way back, so now he's up and about. He brings a lot of that power that football players get, strength to the bike leg, really showcases his natural physical capacity there, and his run just continues to improve. And like I said, 40-second PB for him last week at the state 5,000 metre 10, he ran a 15 clock, which is very good running for a guy of his size. And I think when you're adding how strong he is on the bike and how little that bike hurts him, the gap between him and Mike Laurie on the run will be less than what it is in the straight running race. So I still think he needs 45 seconds on a run over ahead of Mike Laurie to tap into the energy of the crowd and to give himself the opportunity to win. So that's the sort of gap that we think Johnny will need. Liam McCoach, 14.35, he took on a 7 or 8 second improvement on last year. Great attitude, courageous, ducky. Just good in his capacity. He thinks that at a certain point in time where he follows the pace, and when the young guy has that chance just to have that light line feather, eventually they become the pace. There's a time where he'll get to the front and he'll win a lot of races. It's a good talent around him. He hasn't quite got to that level yet, but I suggest that Liam, the coach, is trying to win it for the next few years and see if he can do it right. Yeah, Liam's trying on national points and stuff. We know that the elite guys like our training through today, so they've had a big day yesterday and the day before, so we'll try in the summer series and have a big year out and work that good. They all want to win because there's $15,000 with the prize on that to go. He came off a rip stick, you know the rip stick he sold? Yeah, so he's got 6 stitches on his chin. I said maybe he got 6 stitches on his chin, he's not a much better story because he's much more strength than saying he fell off a rip stick. Yeah, well, some of the great injuries over the years, Tim Howard was a good age for his athlete. They tore the hamstring off the bone of the elbow, caught his straight in camp, and he had him rep centre playing basketball. Paul McSweeney, very good athlete, thrown off the mechanical ball, the good, bad and the ugly, and that's pretty much tore his groin, had an operation 2 years later, so trying to press the gills, mechanical ball, triathlon, not a great combo either that. No, they always say that the gut is smarter than the heart, and the heart is smarter than the brain. And when you get the brain, you think you should do something, you should not always trust it. It's much smarter than the brain, it's something to keep moving forward. And certainly, there's always those moments of regret in retrospect when you do something after doing this.
I'm not sure if Paul McSweeney is Ryan was actually ball was having a brain ball season after a big back he was wearing speedos at the time for a couple of places, so probably wearing the pieces of that. Never raced well. So if anyone is listening today, you guys have been on the stay up on the camp before the local Mexican restaurant. Public health is taking messages, the road is back to the function, a whole culture, like operating changes, and we're always trying to go the bloke off to keep the on as much as possible. First of our senior stand-up rap, so this is just a little bit we're talking about. There's a good gully here, and so it goes a little bit deeper for the girls, a little bit of green. So they'll golf at the top there, looking for a good surf thing, and see that really brave as well to make a bit of stuff now. And these were first of their age group too.
Yeah, most certainly, mate. And you can see this for all these athletes that it was relatively easy up here, but that anaerobic is jumping from the swimming motion up into the porpoising motion and running out of the water really does tax the anaerobic energy. The heart rate will be high, and they'll be trying to find their breath as they get onto the gas. Along the foretour here. So I think this one could be big stand out. I think that looks like Peterson about big stand up. Get the master's instructions, so I expect that we'll see her out very shortly. And it's great to see that the zigzagging of the athletes, a great spectacle, and a really nice hit course design. I like the layout today. It's a great showcase, a great way to make the swimming engaging. Centerpiece of the event today.
Well, we needed this immediately. Our last time we went to Western Australia, we haven't had it for a week, so we needed it today. I reckon it's a genuine 750 today, right? That's a fair height, particularly about the reach. So you can see the guy on the front side of the course, the long side of the course, is a bit of arm slash that coming down there. So Anthony Stacey standing up there. So Anthony dominated the 20 to 24s a few years ago. Kalgoorlie born and raised athlete, so Anthony Stacey unlike past the SunSmart games now. Just a reminder, folks, the path is now live once we've tried her out there.
So great to see the evaluation, mate. She's had a little bit of time out to bring the body back into a full working order. A great super runner. Kalgoorlie Tri Club, a strong breeding ground, so huge numbers of athletes in the Kalgoorlie Tri Club taking part this year, or last year I should say, in the SunSmart Half Ironman and the Ironman 7.3 WA in December. Great club, and a proud athlete developing from the Goldfields. He's talking John Bowler there, Simon getting a beach in Kalgoorlie, and if any shire is contributing to the West Australian economy enough to justify a beach in the desert, it would be the shire of Kalgoorlie Boulder.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. So it's a Kalgoorlie Triathlon was a 6 kg Kalgoorlie Triathlon, a local radio station. We used to go out there and race and for no prize money, just a kudos. And the old Solana race out there, I think I had a win every one day. And it's yeah, it's a good place to go. So you can see these are the age groups, folks. So this is a 750, 20 and 5. Bike riders sport today. So give it a cheer. We do it's a little bit mesmerising. So we've seen the two athletes finish and the types of guys finish. It's a bit of a funny one for the spectators today. So if you are and don't just stand there, bang your hands together, get behind the athletes, particularly if you know them in the age group. So make some noise here today. And just a reminder, this path is live now, folks, so please watch the path if you will. And 1,000 bikes in transition today, that's good sign, isn't it?
It is fantastic as we see Ross Penlow charging out his transition, Aaron Robertson, Francis Curo, three strong athletes from three strong clubs, see there, Stadium Tri Club, and of course also Frio Tri Club for Francis Curo. And great job, he's now part of Cycle Works, I believe. Francis Curo does a bit of media marketing there. Great young guy, like his triathlon. Some of our top 8 names coming out of the water and getting towards their bike route. So as you see, Harrison coming in transition, or Davison I should say, Alexander. You can see a mix of our top juniors and our males, 45 to 54, some of our top 8 athletes.
So a lot of the duathletes have run and done, and so have the duathlon guys and the types of guys coming across the line now. They're in athlete recovery. We're not far away from seeing the start of our elite race. We have a nice talk about the elites, but we'd like you to understand we've had 3 points up the drag in the 5-race series. You can see an athlete with a yellow number on today. They are probably leading their category. We've got some fantastic athletes here in Western Australia as well. So we'll find those 50 photos. You can see it's at the moment for the team because they've done it on their run leg. There's a guy coming on here off the bike. And certainly try and keep the faces there. I think you see Colin and Noel. 1,000 athletes coming out of the water. Going up to T1, transition 1. The time is similar to the bike loads this time. That's on the one of the fourth this month. Very exciting one course. He's in both directions, so you see the athletes head towards the grain terminal first up, and they'll head down towards half each in the second part of the run. Really the grain course and they run close.
Studer from the Eclipse Tri Club coming into transition there.
Hold on, sir, keep coming.
And as you said, these athletes great. Happy to have a swim leg today. I think it's a beautiful one at that. of our leading athletes in the male, 25 to 29, starting to make their way out as well. Sam Colvert qualified for the Hawaiian Ironman with a stellar performance at Ironman Western Australia, and he's looking very strong. Simon Sam Colvert, one to watch. Certainly over the longer distances, loves his triathlon. Austral Fisheries. Rangy young athlete, sort of came from that general sporting football background. Brings that competitiveness to the table. Jeff Cadini, powerhouse on the bike, he'll go to town. See what sort of damage you can inflict on those poor pedals of his on the bike leg.
Yeah, I reckon Nige Young is coming from the first triathlon club, so Nige Young got a couple of mates today, so nice to see the guys from the first triathlon club, the para triathletes, get behind these guys today, but a couple of new para triathletes in our field today.
Now, you'll know who this gentleman is. There's a guy in a white shirt there who did triathlon 15 years ago.
As it goes, yeah, he's a good fella, and he very, very good in his day, and he still looks pretty fit, doesn't he? Looks pretty trim.
He's come out of the archives and represented himself in good shape.
Last couple of years.
Resolution.
Yeah, last couple of years he saw as back again. He always says hello, very polite, sort of like a counsellor, a spiritual counsellor, a life coach. A guru. He's a guru, yeah.
I remember him wearing lots of zinc. All I can remember about him was Pete Zinc and the likes of Andrew Simmons, Scott Anderson, and then Andrew Grove. The zinc wearers of the world.
Yeah, he goes out and after the bike. Good bloke, nice family. His wife's company out his lead his wife, of course, like many of us do. But there he goes out off the bike now. So, Peter Hall racing today as well, former president of the Triathlon WA. So Hawley's son killed me, he's back. And he's back, Hawley. He absolutely loves it. So, here with the next we're coming to transition now. So this is the half-man back, this is the stuff he loves. And the guys who front up week after week and train and try to beat their mates. Richard Burnell down there, and he possibly has Richard Burnell making his way to his bike.
The new EFS prices, it's fantastic. You do get the feeling that if we started an event, the one wanting board triathlon, that Richard Burnell would sign up. Anytime there's a triathlon, Richie's there.
He's independently wealthy, I understand, so he does trust up at every Richie. He's taken a long time to transition today. Come on, Richie, and your calibre.
He's indulging in our romanticised version of Virgin of Truth. Hanging around for more of it. As we see Dale Wesley coming into transition, it's
goes there.
All Wesley affair, so good job.
Looks good actually. Dale the last couple of years has been fantastic. Good pedigree in the kids, Matthew and Alicia and young Kurt, of course. But I tell you what, Dale is an age group up, back on the podium, isn't he? So these days, he's looking very fit and strong. Got the short hair on, it's like a different bloke, isn't he? You always had the mullet and the Joe Dirt thing going on. He's looking at, and that's a great transition from Dale too, which is absolutely gone past about 15 people. A nice transition, bud.
So when I was a young guy, I used to do triathlon with Dale, and he described a disc wheel in detail. We used to do the time trial, add a time trial every Good Friday, or I think it was Good Friday, down in Bibba Lake. And he said, well, life's great pleasure is a disc wheel hunting. And he got that disc wheel shirt, he used to love it, Dale Wesley. And he used to have some power on that bike. I think he's about 44 km an hour with his best Good Friday time trial. Very, very powerful bike rider. He used to love the added time trial. As we see Tony Turton from Mining International. He's out with the XC Tri-Clip kit. He's come off the Ironman. He said he hasn't officially claimed that Ironman because of the lack of a suit, so he's signing up again for 2018. And a lot of athletes setting that New Year's resolution to hit the Ironman in 2018, and Tony amongst those athletes. A good ride, Tony.
45, 49 on the start line, the one there.
So the age group has continued to come through. Mel Wilcox, one of our favourites here at the SunSmart series. Mel has been around for the 13 or 14 years of the series, so Mel's a lucky mate. He's now on to his 20k bike ride now. So the wind's quite strong here, folks, if you're spectating. The southeasterlies up and racing. We encourage all of you to be sun protected today. It is a warm old day. We're expecting a bit of rain this afternoon. We're 34 degrees, easterly breeze, and it's a warm day. Well, it's a big group of the females coming to transition down the green there, so it's been a late minute. Christine as well as open here. Boys are running very strongly through transition. Christine is a tennis coach and tennis guru of note in the southwest, and a good tracker as well. Particularly strong on the bike and the run. This is one of the age group ways for females coming through now, and it's a good tracker in transition for women. So, as we often say, these guys know where all the competition and their mates are. Bragging rights over your friends and family. So yeah, head out onto that 20k bike. Quite important today because of the breeze. We're chance for the strong bike riders to make some headway. But very, very spectacular run course here at Rockingham. They run right through us, through the crowd. And this is a good day. Our elite race today, our open race, is a draft legal race. So out of the bike, the guys get that draft. They can sit on each other's wheels, which changes the complexion of the race. And we'll take to the elite field, great men's field, great women's field here today down at Rockingham, race 2 of the SunSmart Triathlon series. That's one of our major sponsors of the SunSmart series is of course Healthline and SunSmart. Slip Flop Slack today, Sippers and Shades, Wireless and Sunnies. Big supporters of triathlon here today, local to SunSmart. They help us out with some cash prizes for our athletes. But you get down here at the beach today, the kids make sure you're sun protected. This is a red office the same day today. The My UV is the app you can get on your phone. If you're out training, exercising, keep applying that sunscreen, but a lot of the SunSmart products are available online and through the My UV app if you'd like to have a look at that. So nice bit of support around the transition areas in here, Team Up. The guys heading out for the run, they're going to be fighter athletes, so they race over 300 metres swim, 7k ride, 2 or 3k run format, that we'll introduce to the sport. The big guys, the pursuit riders, guys racing over the 7:25 format, which is known as the sprint distance, it's half of the Olympic distance, 1.5, 40, 10. This is the race format course for a lot of the SunSmart series. We have some longer races this year. This is the sprint format today, so this is flat out from the top guys. So yeah, thanks to the City of Rockingham for having us here today. The Air Barry Sanders will be going a little bit later on. Of course, the Premier of WA, Martin Down, is on this main street here. We've got one of the apartments, one of the townhouses here. So, Premier, if you can hear us this morning, thanks for having us down on your patch. It's the Deputy Premier is Roger Cook, who's a member of Flower. So, for those of you from this part of the world, we've got the Premier and the Deputy Premier of Rockingham Flower, so we're pretty happy with that. The blue collar working class area, Rockingham and Brown. Alright, so the athletes continue to come out of the water. The age group is racing for series points in the series.
So Simon, these young guns starting to roll in. It's in Luke Bate, Kenji Mina, and Johnny Samet, these young stars. Daniel Kempton there as well, the young up-and-comer. And the athletes all starting to try to read the plate. They're trying to look for a gap, they've said, on Mike Laurie, and try to do some damage in the swim league. Kenji Mina, where it is, he's going to go hard on the swim to try to get a break. The young guns are all coming up with their tactics and their lack of strategic thought. The young men, never a rational group, but all with strong theories about the way it will unfold. So very interesting to see what manifests itself here. The Shabani yogurt, you've got the choice of blueberry or honey, Simon Beaumont. And a great story, as we said, the Shabani Yogurt Factory, the Greek migrant family saw the opportunity to make Greek yogurt in the disused Nestle factory, bought it right in basic price. The American dream manifests itself with his $1 billion company now around the world, and they do a great job at events, so they come and give free samples, which is always well received. So go and check out the Shabani tent. They've been at the first 2 rounds in series, and it is a great price.
Yeah, no doubt. And is it on your regime? You're on a bit of a regime, mate. You start the year, you've gone alcohol free, you've gone from 3 runs a week to 5. People don't know Raph was a fine athlete in his day, particularly good on the bike and the run. I'm thinking the half at Margaret River. I reckon you got a 3rd or 5th or something there, was it? You're right up there. That half Margaret River, I did a relay. Right. I did a bit of commentary with you on the day, but I think I got 6th or 7th I did one long course race at Rockingham, 6th or 7th. But in the triathlon, I only did it when I was easy from running. I love the running the most, and the triathlon, Beth Millwood and some of the guys, Frenchy, Stewie, the young guys, I did a bit of swimming with them. But great area to go up and do triathlon with the woods. I found a trophy in my shed the other day from the Superdome Tri Club, now the Stadium Tri Club, and I reckon you won the Winter Series one year as well. Your name is on there for having won the Winter Series, which is a good winter. We had a duathlon, we had a criterium, we had a road race and a time trial and a bit of a run bike run and a swim run thing. I reckon you won that one series one year.
Yeah, I think I did one year, yep, way back when. But yeah, certainly it's been a great part of my lifestyle growing up, and a lot of my top mates like yours, from people I met in the sport, equally irreverent and individuals, aren't they? The people you meet through triathlon, always sort of unique characters. I mean, I grew up wanting to be a footballer, and I used to write checks with my mouth that I probably couldn't cash. Put my head over the ball, I had a few blokes lining me up, being a lean little bloke with it for the bigger blokes to knock one over. So I think it's one of those sports where I think in the original days, people wanted to set themselves really individual targets that attracted those sort of self-driven people, and as a result, you get all different types of characters and personalities. Always say if you go to a bar and meet a triathlete, you're going to get 100 different stories. There's no cliches, there's no stereotypes, everyone's a little bit different, and that's one of the cool parts about the sport.
Yeah, no doubt, but guys and girls, right? So, you and I are pretty blokey, we come from a football cricket background, but this sport now is made up 50% of women almost, and a lot of the women are still best men come past the bird is one of the characters of the sport. A lot of the girls, like First Up, my mate from BSR, she runs sports, all does a lot of training, 6 people out and training and often, so the female, that's the biggest change in sports start, is the number of women involved with their families, and it's a good part. A lot of those girls are great characters too, right? So we'll see Catherine Ryan later on today, she'll be in that top 10. See Mara Corey going past that to win the duathlon, I reckon. Doing a dance ball later on Mara. She just snuck it away through it, nice and fit. Good work from Mara.
Good job, Dan, as he heads towards the finish line. And yeah, I think you're right, it is a big change. I suppose I always sort of, from a young age, noticed the great female role models around the sport. So, the Loretta Wesley, the Angela Mills, the great athletes, and Beth Millwood was the swimming coach. So, there's always been a strong female presence at the pointy end, and of course we heard about Sue Turner and Sue Pickard. Harold Pickard, who was a Commonwealth Games athlete, but I think the depth and the entry point into the sport through the Spicer. And first example, you can see Liz Sheen coming up now. She started did triathlon a few years ago, and she now sets herself these big targets and works towards those. So well done, Liz. And I think females have more linear brain with their goal team. So once they've done this in Tyson, they go to the sprint, the Olympic, and work up. Sometimes harder for the guys to come into that entire entry point. It's normally a little bit of a harder entry, so they set their targets bigger straight away. Girls tend to build their confidence through the smaller events, so we see them at the grassroots level really getting involved and building confidence through the entire series. So always at these events, 30 to 40% of our athletes are beginners, and that first step always the hardest, but often the best one to take.
Yeah, sure. But folks, if anyone has ridden down here today or the bike's running up against the trees or the spear front wheel, one of our athletes just over by the beach has got a flat tyre. So if you do have a training wheel or a nice wheel around there, maybe you can ride. He's offered up $1,000 Australian for the wheel. No, if you have got a spare wheel, come and help our mate out, folks. He's in a bit spotted by just got a flat tyre. So if someone has a spare wheel, please head over to the beach and the front wheel we need, and we'll whack it on the side bike. Right, so this is race 2 or round 2 of the SunSmart Triathlon series. Rathball and I get all nostalgic and sentimental and morbid about our sport. We're down here at Rockingham, but that's okay. We had an elite race to call. A couple of spectators have wandered past, locals down here on holiday rack, so this is a good holiday spot. I'll be coming down here for a swim most days, the beach is always packed. And this is we're doing a lot of holidaying people around. So if you haven't seen a triathlon before and from overseas maybe, this is race 2 of a 5-race series, and this is Rockingham Beach, is one of our favourite spots to come.
So you come down here soon during the week?
Yeah, it's been on holiday, so I've come here probably 5 days a week, I reckon, because my mum and dad live down here, so no swimmers down here, Raph. So if you swim at Mulwell or Sorrento or wherever you get sun, sharks in the cold side for obvious reasons, so you can swim here, and there's nice flat water in here, so you can beautiful swim from this right down to Palm Beach, right down to Queensland if you want to. It's beautiful spot, nice clear water, nice and warm, and you can do anything you like down here in Rockingham. It's a good spot.
Yeah, again, some thumbs up from the locals as well on that. And certainly, it's the time of year, isn't it, for the beach getaway for all West Australians, getting chances to recharge the batteries for the year ahead. And some signs of some green shoots in the economy. And we're seeing some positivity to start the new year for everybody, and the health and fitness goals playing a big role for many. Like I said, in the last week, all my mates who had that little bit of a sea change, they set those new season goals. That 2 of them aiming for an Ironman, 2 of them aiming for their first marathon, and 2 of them just set a new target. Only one of them scaled down. One of them called up and said he can't sustain triathlon anymore, he's going to go back just to running. But most of them tend to gear up with the new season's goal, so it's great to see. And this race comes so early in the year. 1,000 competitors, great turnout for the first race of 2018 here in the SunSmart Tri Series. Next up, we go back to Armidale, mate, so we head back to Champion Lakes. A few years since we've been there for that course. Should be exciting next month.
Yeah, it should be. The water quality has been dubious. I think that's the reason that the water quality is probably more dubious. But we will be back at Champion Lakes, good course out there, so yeah, that's made for the bike riders. We'll be out here in Armidale, coming off the foothills, so we're back in Champion Lakes this year, so looking forward to that. So these are the age groupers coming out of the water, give a big cheer as they come through, so nice little gang coming through there. The mate's wave has taken off out on the course now. So that's our final wave. Our next wave will be our open competitors, our elite competitors. We've got a Gumfield crew, so the best guys and girls going around in WA. Apart from CC Ryan, we've got as good a field as you ever wish to see. So give these guys a big cheer as they come through. I think Chris Lynn is probably our most senior racer today at the age of 77. So Chris Lynn's in the field today. Watch out for him. You will see him pull up on the motorbike. And got his motorbike and his trailer across the road there on the verge. Pole position for Chris. One of our most senior and most respected blokes. So when he's not out there racing, he's a good journey, good fella.
Yeah, huge beacon of the sport, as we see. David Wingate, he's come back in a big car accident. He was hit by a car coming back, getting fitter every race, came to his Mikey G at the shoot squad. Good job, Dave. It's a long way back from some of those injuries, and there's a lot of talk at the moment, of course, about the roads and safety. A lot of people getting out and using their kicker or their indoor trainer a little bit more these day and age. But Dave back on the track, good to see. And you can see Roland Patel coming out, his brother, a first grade cricketer from Melbourne.
Yeah, let's get a water.
And Roland, a first grade runner, he's got some fantastic running legs. One of the top age group competitors going around. He runs an 18-minute 5K bike, Roland. So we're looking forward to getting on the bike and even more so onto the run leg. So go, Roland. To the bloke who may be looking for a spare wheel, he heads back out on course. So this is his 55th race in a row without a DNF. So thanks to our mate who came over to provide him with a wheel. He's back out onto the bike course before. Never had that before. The commentary team approached bloke pulling out of their bike and wants to finish today. That'll be a slow time. They'll go on the book route. It will. And there's my brother Ryan Moore coming out of the water. Well done, Rhino. One of my old tri-suits from the days in the French Triathlon Grand Prix or Duathlon Grand Prix. They love their triathlon, the Frenchies, don't they?
Sure do. Ryan made an interesting comment to me this morning. He was talking about the longer races are more self-absorbed and a little bit more narcissistic, my word, a bit more selfish, but he loves the community of the sprint racing, more inclusive. So Ryan Moore, who's a gun, Hawaii Ironman finisher, goes into transition now, and he goes on. Who's smarter out of you two blokes? Who did better at school?
I was much better at school. He reckons he's much more handsome, maybe it's true. And I reckon he's much more processed than he's very methodical over the longer distances, but I was much more aggressive. So if we did a sprint race, I think I would have got him. If we did a long one, I reckon just by inclination and personality type, he'd be more efficient. My mum always used to describe when I used to go past her Rottnest and grab a water bottle, I was always yelling and screaming, "Where are you? Where's my water bottle?" Whereas Ryan would have been slowing down, just methodically looking for mum and thanking her. I was swearing and carrying on, so the different personalities in a family.
Footballer, you were a footballer, it's a good triathlon, I suppose. Yeah, good man, Ryan. Yeah, I think it's the blonde hair, isn't it? It looks so, it's the blonde thing going on. The age group is to continue to come out, so these are the guys who we love. With their mate wave, their final wave out there now. So we see them doing the long leg. A couple of swimmers saying the long leg is become reasonably difficult. See, there's a bit of splash out there, mate. There's breeze really picked up, right? So that will have an impact on the swim leg, and will have an impact on the bike today as well. It's going to be pretty warm in the run, but that wind is coming up, mate.
Yep, Dr. Nolan McDonald out of the water there. He's going for a sub 22 5K today, Nolan. He's set himself that target, 22.17 at Hillary's he ran, and he's looking to step it up, represents New Zealand, and he'll do that at the Gold Coast World Championship. Great performance here, some powerful athletes. And this looks like the men's 40 to 44, 45 to 49 type category coming out now. These tri-clubs, Simon, what club were you in when you started in triathlon?
Yeah, I think the other one, there was one called the Rockingham Island Mainland Club, and it was Duncan Sullivan and all the guys there were Shane Kelly at the time. So it was formed on Rockingham in 1985. Sort of died a bit of a slow death, and the Lake Munga Triathlon Club picked up with Philly Team and Tony O'Donnell. That was a big club. Then Frio, of course, Rock club captain Frio, that was very strong. Tim Howard on those guys. Gary Hickstein, Johnny Gibson, that was a very strong club as well. Chris Hewitt, the late Chris Hewitt, our mate Chris Hewitt, wanted the idea you needed to be a member of the club to be part of the association. I didn't agree with that at the time. I think I was on the board, but it was absolutely the right thing. And now that's why the club is so strong, right? So North Coast are massive, Rockingham are massive, Mantra are big guys, good social group as well. Frio still going very strong. Perth are strong. Stadium very strong still. So it's a great scene right throughout the whole state. So I think you remember the Superdome Triathlon Club when I was there as well. That was the first club to reach 200 members, 80 of them were women. So it was a very strong training ethic. We had set sessions, you know, with some pretty good coaches and some sort of leaders. Bob Scott was of course the president for a lot of years. So there was the Pickering family and the different guys around. So that was a strong club, really pleased that's still strong. They run the Carry Valley Triathlon each year, stadium. So if you're looking for a real challenge in the hills, that is a tough day out down there. So put yourself down there. Did you ever do Carry Valley?
No, I've never raced it, but certainly a great event on the calendar. A really iconic triathlon, an old school race, really challenging. One of those events where invariably it becomes a contest not against the clock but against the terrain and the climbs on the bike leg, really steep, aggressive ramps on the bike leg and a nice off-road run to finish. So it's a real old school triathlon, sort of the way that you describe is just a race against the elements rather than a race against the competition. And it's sort of come what may when you get to the finish, it pans out the way it's going to pan out. So as we see, two greats of the sport, Matty Jennings and Aaron Robertson, shoulder to shoulder. And no quarter given. Game on.
Yeah, the super coach, Robbo, just kept his stride a bit. He's a material racer. Use his gears, right? The guy uses his gears. He doesn't always really see his stick, but uses his gears on a bike. And Matty Jennings, Matt Bulldog Jennings, he'll hang in there, Bulldog, depending on what he's done last night. But he is very, very metronomic and will just stay there. As the Robertson will surge up and down a bit there, so that's the 40-44s, I reckon. Mark Laurie out in front, he could fall off in front of them and bring himself and the whole field down, Mark Laurie. He's that clumsy, our lead cyclist. But yeah, you're right, two legends out on course together.
Yep, and see Katie Apps coming up, Matty Hewitt out of the water there as well. There he is, the young gun, Aaron Broughton. With the Allen, you know who Allen Iverson is, AI? He's the guy who brought hip-hop culture to the NBA. He brought the gangster style to the NBA and upset the establishment by bringing urban fashion to the NBA, the American basketball, dreadlocks and tattoos and all the rest of it. And now it's high fashion in France. Believe it or not, now every second French fashion label has an African-American professional athlete as the face of the brand now. So that urban culture, Allen Iverson, the braids, that look, he brought it to the NBA, and the young kids now, the gangster look.
Yeah, so you need a machine gun associated with sport. Now, Olivia Smith is out on the court, so she's leading, as you rightly picked her, it's a 20. Is she 20 yet?
She's not quite, but I'll tell you what she is, she's a fantastic athlete.
Yeah.
Beautiful balance, great poise, maybe the perfect athlete to coach because she's more confident than she's confident. So all as a coach you need to do is just let her build that confidence over time. She reminds me of Katie Gibb, and I would ascertain that in 3 to 4 years' time, both smart girls, both quality athletes, both a little bit self-deprecating, as the confidence comes, there's big things to come from that girl.
Yeah, so Olivia Smith out on course leading the women's age group competition at this stage. Rack 4 and providing some insights into the coaching and the guys to watch out here today. Simon Beaumont with you as well. There's a lot going on. I know it's hard to follow. The presentations of the enticement duathlon will be on in just a moment, Rack, so we'll get everyone heading over to the stage. Get your little ticket into the draw prize box and get it underway. Then we'll get our elite race underway very, very shortly. So hang around to watch the elite race today. It's going to be an absolute burster. Aaron Horton not racing the elite, but he's out on course and clearly leading the age groups and the boys today. And Olivia Smith leading the girls. Who's going to be leading out of when you see him next? Aaron Robertson and Matty Bulldog Jennings. Who do you like there?
I like Rollo by 30 seconds today, Simon. I think Rollo looked a little bit sharper, almost like he wanted it more. I don't know if Matty's just easing into it. We can see coming up out of transition now Lee Rogers, now Lee's girlfriend, or wife I should say, Rochelle Rogers, a two-time World Championship speed qualifier for the marathon, 2:43.30 in the Melbourne Marathon. She won the 5K yesterday at the Athletics Grand Prix for women. We can also see Shane Leroy. Now Shane turned 20 during the week, so Shane, happy birthday. He's wearing the camel tie suit there, and he didn't quite say he turned 20, maybe double it. And he looks like he's only 20. Completely unverifiable facts here from Rapport and Simon Phone. What we see the closing stages of the age group race here in the pursuit race. It's a 750 metre swim, it's a 20k bike ride, it's a 5k run. So thanks to the good folk of Rockingham having us down here today. A little bit of a wave coming in there, Rap, so the breeze has picked up. A little bit of wave just north there, that's as big as the surf gets down here at Rockingham, I reckon. A little bit of a wave coming across our little bank, but it's one of those days where the open competitors are going to get the worst of the conditions. Normally they get the best, but today they're going to get the worst in the water and on the bike ride as well. So full power for it. It's definitely a wave coming in across that little sandbar, which I haven't seen down here before. But you can see the wind really pushing from east to west, and the guys get turned, they make their turn and they've got a bit of a tail to bring them in off the swim. So closing stages of the age group swim here at Rockingham. I heard a great bit of advice. Remember Phil Clayton from the Uncle Toby's series the other day. He was over in Perth doing a surf clinic, and one of my mates went along and he said the secret to catching a wave is that once you can touch the wave, you jump on the wave, and then you hold your breath and blow out your stomach so you become like a balloon and you can stay on top of the surface, not sink. And so I'm very keen to try the Phil Clayton body surfing technique, but I reckon he's one of the best body surfers going around. There's some little tidbits. It must have been improvised learning from Phil to be able to ascertain how long he could hold his breath for and how far he could get that buoyancy to take him. But I think some of the athletes that have been used to the surface, the wind does pick up, they could use those little bits of advice or those little learnings they've had. A lot of the athletes haven't got those skills in the water, that aquatic skills. So it does get very interesting when you get the two surfies, and imagine Greg Meikle coming out of the water compared to the average triathlete. Just that sort of beat smarts that he has, and I think Louis Bray's the one I think will bring that to the table today. I think he's from that country town area where the boys, I'm sure, when they were growing up would have had a bit of fun trying different things in the water, developing new skills, and I hope that he's able to show us something there and that soon today will be exit.
Yeah, no doubt. So looking forward to seeing a good call, Rap. Louis Bray from Busselton, and racing open today. We have a Ripper Open field for you. Folks, please enjoy our little village here today. Support our sponsors, the guys from Tenelli. The Right Advice guys, our friend Steve is a cook today, so we won't see Steve, but they are giving away a $3,000 bike at the end of the season. So we thank Right Advice. Right Advice cycle is right in the city. And it's a great place to go and buy some stuff and hang out. Love hanging out at bike shops on the rack. Bike shops, JB Hi-Fi, love it.
JB Hi-Fi for me at the moment is a big one. Getting the wireless headphones and my son teaching me all the cool new age stuff and all the electrical gadgets. But certainly the bike shops, the old days, or two cycles was certainly a weekly affair for the old group bike rides, and they sort of helped get a lot of people into the sports zone at the bike shops, just like the tri clubs. So well done to all those, especially Right Advice. They've been with us now for about 6 or 7 years now, and big supporters certainly of the triathlon lifestyle here in Western Australia. And great to have them back offering such a great prize this season.
A little bit of ripple of support for some of their guns as they come through. So the age groupers who were first out on course were Aaron Horton, which is smashing the run today. He's a young bloke from Dreadlock, so he's not far away from finishing his 5k run. And we sort of Olivia Smith leading the girls. Now these are age groups, so we'll have to wait and see what blue chip timing come up to see who's across the line first. But the age group athletes are heading out to their 5k run. About 5 minutes away from our presentation in the entire set of the duathlon. So we'd like to see you over the stage, we'll get that underway and we'll get our elite race up and running as well.
See Jeff Gardini there, go Jeff. Another one to watch, Josh Adams, a boy from Bullsbrook. He's a motocross rider. He brings that same sort of fearlessness as Blake Catler. You know, the sort of guys, those full adrenaline junkies that just love whatever they're doing, full commitment. He's one of those sorts of guys, and obviously Blake now is stamping his pro licence in recent seasons or recent times. So Josh Adams certainly one to watch. He looks fantastic in the over the run.
Yeah, which brings the young bloke at Mila. You remember this before I do, because that's what you like. The skater boy rode down the people at Mila, no brakes on the aero bars, went from 4th to 1st. Who was our man there? Just race open for a while, and same sort of, as you say, skater boy, motocross, no fear whatsoever.
Was it Bing Pasco?
No, it wasn't Bing Up. He was, Oh, he's a photographer now.
Oh, Leos Varga.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Leos Varga, the third. Yeah, a real character, an artist of the highest order. He's a photographer to the stars now, photographing weddings in Italy and very avant, to use the fashion term. He's ahead of the curve, our Leos Varga. I'll never forget, I did that nil-up triathlon the last year they had it. I didn't have a tri-suit at the time, so I was mainly just doing running and cycling, so I didn't have a tri-suit. And I borrowed the most lairish tri-suit from a guy called Steve Bishop, a mate of mine. And he got a lot of stick from young Leos Varga about how I looked. And when I ran past him 5k's in the run, I returned the favour and I said, "You don't look so flash yourself right now, mate," as I went past him. So he had a little bit of that young swagger and he needed some of that old discipline. And he got it out there on the course at real up Leos Varga.
Old bull, young bull. I tell you what, he as I say, he rode down that hill up without using his brakes. He rode down in 0 bars. The guy, he's the only bloke I know who's capable of doing that. He had the sort of skating skills. And got him into the lead. He won the race that day down the hill, beat all the big boys. It was a I think it was a 2 or 3-lap course. He did it 3 times and just opened up a massive gap on everybody. Amazing.
Yeah, 4 hours and 20 seconds I think he's done for the half Ironman. He's won the state title for the half Ironman. And he retired from the sport also in Busselton. He got off the bike and he was sort of describing the country kid really. He got off the bike one year, didn't start running. Everyone says, "Oh, what's wrong?" He goes, "I just don't want to do it anymore." He didn't have a passion for it, but everyone who saw him surf and skate said that his spatial awareness and his ability to have that sort of balance and proprioception was uncanny. Like, he's a real freakish athlete. So when you describe that no brakes, I wasn't surprised. He just had complete control over his movement and a super athlete, well balanced, poised, and very artistic as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Leos Varga the third, reflecting on him as Raph and I often do. So we're about to see the bulk of the age groupers now head back from their little part of the run. For those of you who haven't been down to Rockingham on a Saturday morning, this run course is used for the park run, the Rockingham Park Run. 5k's of course. They start now with the main beach, 2.5k's out, 2.5k's back. Last bloke in the bring that river through is usually Vic Beaumont, 88-year-old Vic Beaumont. He's usually right at the back. But does pretty good the jobs out at 88, still gets there Saturday morning, still fits the watch on, going for the PB. It's only for 54 minutes to 10 cut for 5k with his 6 and his old lead, so it goes all right. Mike Laurie, lead cyclist coming through, and I reckon that he's the right, that's why he's got away with it. He hasn't gone up Bulldog winnings.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, you look at athletes who keep running through the years, as they mature, the men, they start to get bow legs, and the legs fidgets, they wear out different parts of the knee, keep moving forward. It's a great metaphor the way she's it, as she's come back. She's come back to Bulldog and delivered Aaron Robertson a little bit of a don't argue out there, Simon Beaumont.
Yeah, it's always going to be the case, the metronome versus the this is the bass player versus the lead singer. This is what we've got here. The bass player is keeping the beat. Mark Laurie out in front, don't fall off Mark. Don't fracture the skull. There is Manny Bulldog getting a bit of a smile on his face, the West Coast Eagles supporter, Ironman finisher, gun. And he just put Robbo to the sword bit out there, I reckon. He just yeah, no crowd out here, mate, so there you go. Yeah, and Robbo comes fast now to Supercoach. Go Robbo, love you mate, look it up. Give it a thumbs up from the Brad Hodge lookalike.
For a lot of years I thought that Bulldog was going to choose triathlon over anything else. He's been doing it for so long, hasn't he? He's been in it for the last 20-25 years of Bulldog. Master of the rolling start. He did get back behind the line, Bulldog. Master of the rolling start. But, you know, doesn't mean much when you get to this point of the race. Bulldog, very fit, massive tank, big core strength. You know, great rider. Yeah, great bike rider, good fella, and go keep going. When he plays golf, he uses a 7-iron. He uses a 7-iron putter, which is goes and reasonably effective. Probably hits around about 52 to 55 most 9 holes. But one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Just a 7-iron all the time. Weird. Yeah. Who's the best golfer you in front? Who's the best striker?
John Sullivan. So John Sullivan. Is it 1, 2? Oh, yeah. So John Sullivan. I played with the old style small-headed golf clubs. So when we had golf, we had John Roy's in and we had Third Human. in the awards of his first season after John was in golf competition. Very capable. I'll let you bring this young lady through that.
Well, an interesting moment because it's coach and pupil, and I think Ross will just sit there, ease himself up behind his protege, Liv Smith. And let's get behind these two. Liv Smith, great performance from her today. Her coach, Ross Pedlow, right behind that. And Liv will just open up the afterburners and make sure she keeps Ross at bay. And Roscoe's heart rate already at the ceiling. And Liv Smith there looking fantastic. The big year coming up for her, the confidence building, the form growing alongside that. And she'll be one to watch for the rest of this season. As we see our top 8 group athletes, it looks like a fast day. The athletes really moving well out there today. They've got a nice tailwind bringing them back towards us. As we see another one of our top 8 group competitors coming through. I believe you're going to be doing the presentation shortly, mate?
Yeah, I am. So what I'll do, Matt, is if you can keep an ear on things and keep an eye on things, I might throw you every now and then if we have a little break and give us any action that you see in front of you. We'll just keep things moving. So rapid stay on course. We have our enticing presentation. No duathlon presentation today because of the change of distance in the duathlon. Now this girl is a gun runner, Anthea Stacey. Just like Anthea's won this series many times. So we're going to go past now. Raph and I are calling this action from the front of the swim exit. Anthea Stacey looking at $1 million here, Raph.
Yeah, most certainly is, mate. We'll catch up with you in a moment. And these top 8 group athletes finishing off their journey. Qualifying points, of course, on offer for the 2018 ITU World Triathlon Sprint and Olympic Distance Championships, which will be held on the beautiful Gold Coast in September. All these athletes fired up, chasing those points. We see some of the pursuit boys, Lee Jackson, the plastic surgeon, methodical as he heads towards the finish line. A lot of the pursuit athletes right up there today, coached by Mikey G. Sammy Colvin, look at him go. Colvin backing up from the Ironman and finding a decent turn of foot and good speed. So Sammy Colvin, another one of our top 8 group competitors there. I'm back forward with Simon Beaumont. We'll take a break while Simon conducts the presentations for our enticing competitors. About an hour away, or just under an hour now, 40 minutes away from our elite draft legal race starting at 9:50 for women and 9:52 for men. It's going to be a cracker. 23 men, 13 women, one great race. Draft legal, ITU rules. Pip Laufman heading out of the run. Go Pip, Carrie Anderson right behind her. And Carrie Anderson, irresistible at the Ironman Western Australia 70.3, where she was first overall. And she's 55 years to 59 years in her age group, and she beat all comers. That's endurance. Stewie Durham, super coach.
Thanks, Raph. Thanks, folks. Get the presentations for the pursuits away in just a sec. Get your little spot prices up in the box here. We do have a duathlon presentation, though. It's part of the pursuit race because there's a lot of athletes still out there with a long course. So we do have a duathlon presentation that will be part of the pursuit race today. Not far away from our elite race, you heard Raph Board say. I'd like to see you over here at the stage. Rock from Tanel, if you're around Rock, we'd like to have you up to the help us with our presentation, mate. Folks, the target transition area is open. If you'd like to go and grab your bike, we'd love you to hang around and watch the lead race today. You can go back in if you need to go by past the trailer, if you know what I mean, it's out over in the grass. Want to go and grab your bike? You can, but you need to enter via where the trailer is if you will, please. Thank you. Right folks, so the presentation for the times are about to get underway. Thanks everyone. We're about to get underway. Thanks for your company. Hey, try and stay around if you can for our pre-roads for the elite race today. That's going to happen in around about 40 minutes time, I reckon. So Rat is out on course. He'll keep us across the action today. And we'll bring the tights results to you right now, and a few spot prizes as well.
Well done, Barry. Well done, Barry. Let's go, Arlen. Woohoo! Action two!
Thanks, yeah.
Yes, Irene.
So great age group competitors chasing those spots for the World Championships on the Gold Coast. And high amongst those is the battle between these two stars, Maddie Jennings and Aaron Robertson. And Robbo stole a march early there, Bulldog, but you managed to pull him back. How did it all unfold out there? So a little bit of theatre out there, Robbo, seeing two old bulls in the paddock, in the same paddock, fighting for supremacy. How did it all play out?
That's what I thought it was. So I ran out and I think he climbed in a little bit sitting on it. And good drop.
Well done, boys. So the World Championships on the Gold Coast, is that on the agenda? No, for the Bulldogs. Aaron, World Championships on the Gold Coast? No, no, for him either. Rossi Pedlo, Luke Smith.
Well done, mate.
Thanks for having my kick off over here. Thank you, mate. Well done, Ross. Well done, Bulldog. Well done, Robbo. Love you guys. How important there as well. The rock star. Nice work. We're going to do a little sound stage in our recovery area today for some interviews. Folks, this is Rob from Tonelli, and Rob's going to help us with their presentation. We're going to do it down here because we can't quite find the stairs per se. Rob, tell us about Tonelli. Thank you, Rob. Thanks, mate. Big hand for Rob Clayton from Tonelli for supporting the series for Ryan. Thanks, Rob. Rob's going to help us, so we'll get over here. We'll up and get out of the shade. Thanks to the city Rockingham. Thanks to Hellblade for helping us out. You guys, stick your hand up to the triathlon for the first time today. Where are you? Well done, mate. We'll be back. Any others? Any other first timers? Just this way. Just one guy, is it? What's your name, mate? What's your name? Nick, well done. That's big hand for Nick for putting his hand up and helping out the commentator. Thanks, Nick. See you back here next time. Thank you, Bobby. Alright, let's go through our presentations. Thanks to City Rockingham for having us. If you haven't put your little thing in the spot prize box, please do. Let's go to our 12 to 13-year-old females. Third place today, Hayley Lewis. Second place, Iggy Arbuckle. And our winner today was Rihanna Hepburn. The 12 to 13 girls. Well done. Up and come. Well done, mums and dads. Thank you, Rob. So, out the stage is 50 to 10. Thank you. Well done. Which one's Rihanna? Who's our winner today? That's Rihanna there, our winner. Well done, Rihanna. So I'll get a little photo here. You can get up on stage if you want. Hello, Dixie. First, second, and third in the 12 and 13, so it's Hayley, Indy and Rihanna. Well done. Good on the girls. And this is Mick, your first triathlon today. Good on you, Mick. Alright, in the 12 to 13 boys today, third place is Dylan Loader, second place is Joshua Nearboards, and the winner today was Michael Baker. Well done, you guys. Well done, Michael. Good little triathletes in this little bunch. Nice fellas. Michael went to his 13. He showed his driver's license and he's definitely 13. Well done, Dylan, Josh, and Michael. Big hand for the boys at 12, 13. Thanks, mums and dads, for bringing them down today. Good luck. A little expensive, those three. Alright, the 14, 15 is the second place today. The girls was Eden McBroom and our winner today was Savannah Copeland. Well done. Good track on name and Copeland name. Come up, guys, if you are here. Thank you. Well done. Entice are very important to getting people into the sport. Like the tap holes, you can see there are guys racing open today in the elite field who came through the Entice series. Some of our juniors. So this is Eden and Savannah. Well done, you two. Congratulations. Well done. Alright, 14 to 15 boys. I hope I get these pronunciations right. Daniel Hughes was third. I hope that's right, Daniel. Correct when you come up. Second place, Thomas Hammerman. And our winner today, the flying Matthew Wesley. Well done, Eddie. And Dan. The first ever Enticer series was in 1987. That was won by a lady called Loretta Wesley. And Loretta is Matthew's mum. She's racing in the 50-55 today, which is a gun. First female athlete to go to do 100 triathlons, and that's Matthew. That's a good young guy there. So the Wesley family, good history. Well done, guys. Well done, Maddie. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Tom. 16-19 girls in third place today, Alina Priest. Second place, Sienna Solomai, and our winner today was Amy Stewart. Well done, Amy. Up your tongue with 16-19. Good work. Spot prizes in the second, folks. Please try and hang around for the elite race today. It'll be a beauty today. Well done, girls. So you get 16-19. Congratulations. Excellent. Well done. The male 16-19, our winner today of the title is Isaac Pinaris. I hope I got that right, Isaac. Come, mate, you are here. Well done, Isaac. Well, mate. Make sure you get your prize in the spot prize box.
How was that, mate?
Well done, Isaac. Isaac's first triathlon today, so like Mick, first triathlon. And yeah, take that 16-19. Well done, buddy. All the elite athletes, if you're racing, need to wrap your bike right now. If you can hear me, wrap your bike right now if you're racing open. Otherwise, Frank will tell you off. It's Johnny Samet, everybody. Have a look at him. Johnny Samet. Will he win today? Woo! Rockstar. Came to this series as well, folks. He's a beauty. 20 to 29 in third place today. Tanika Brown. Well done, Tanika. Second place, Catherine Humphreys. And our winner today was Nicole Jacobs in the Rockingham race. Well done, Nicole.
I felt sick on the run.
Well done.
Well done, Barry.
Welcome to doing our presentations today. Thanks to the good ladies of Rockingham for having us down here today. Cole, Catherine, and to me. Well done. Big hand for the girls in the 2029s. Alright, the 329 blokes today. In third place, Dylan Young. Second place was Luca Calagaro. And our winner today was Israel Tan. Well done to the 2029 boys today in the title. Luca, this is Luca here. Kenji Mega, ladies and gentlemen, will you in today? Go Kenji, big hand for Kenji. Hands in. Girls. Good on Luca. He's right. I'll find off your boys if you look. Great personalities and great characters racing open today. We'll be acting shortly. Right, so Israel and Luca, well done boys. 30-39, we'll get the girls on their way. 30-39, third place Naomi over. Second place Tina Andrews. And Wednesday was Fran Wampton in the fighter. 30-39. You guys?
Keep coming, we've got those timing tips for you.
So as you see, Tammy's modelling the latest Rockingham Club suit today. That's the brand new for this summer. Hop up there guys. Well done Fran, well done Tanya. In Rockingham, join the Rockingham Club. Get one of those suits. Alright, in the 30-39 today, boys. Third place Mick Atkinson. In second place Craig Wilson. And our winner, Anthony Scatera. I hope I got that right, Anthony. So Mick picks up a podium in his first triathlon today. Well done to you, Mick. Craig and Anthony, you're here as well. Come up, boys. Anthony Scatera. Lovely. Well, big hand for the boys in the 30-39, Sam Craig and Edward. Well done, Nick. Well done, Anthony. Nick, Craig. 40-49 girls. Third place today was Donna Love. Second place was Kelsey Daniel. Sorry, Kelsey. And our winner today was Leisha McGuinness. Well done, you guys. One way to Leisha.
Hai messo pochissimo, hai fatto in 10 minuti.
Right, girls, Donna, Kelsey and Leisha. Leisha's very popular. Well done guys, congratulations, excellent work, good day. 40-49 votes. In third place today, Andrew Henfrey. Second place, Darren Bromfield. And our winner from the famous Simonson family, Adrian Simonson. Well done, Adrian. All of the same citizens, different sizes. On the Austin family. Well done, Adrian. Good mate. Hop on the podium, boys. Alright, that is Andrew Gowing. In the 50-50 guys. In third place was Sue Rich. Well done, Sue. Second place was Heidi Motzek. And our winner today was Karen Alford. Well done, Karen. Excellent.
Thank you.
Well done, Andrew. Alright guys, hop up. Thank you to Rob and Finelli for recording the series and today. Well done to the girls, Sue, Heika and Karen Wilson. Just a couple of categories to go. Thank you, patience. Alright, in the 50-59 in the boys, third place is Michael Clover. Second place is Paul Simonson. And our winner today was Mr. Dixie Joy. Well done, Dix. Alright. So this is the 50-59 block. So this is out there around twice the presentation. Dixie Joy has been racing for a long time, remember? Picked up a nice win today in the Tyson race on Dix. Alright, in the 60-69 females today, second place is Pam Hutchinson. Well done, Pam. And a big hand for Anna, for Karen Smith, who's our winner today. Well done, Karen. Big hand for the two girls. Two of our more senior athletes here today. The good so far, I thought. Pop-up box. Big hand for Karen both their two most senior of their female racing today. Well done, girls. Awesome work. Well done, Kaz. Well done, Kaz. In the 60-69 boys today, third place is Peter Eagleton. Second place is Phil Ashton. And our winner today is Doug Hogan. Get up to the boards, well done, guys. Excellent racing. And guys.
Yeah, I'm going to see it, but Catherine's not far behind. Have you seen Michelle? No? Is she walking?
Well, the orders Peter, Phil and Doug. Third, second, first. Peter, Phil and Doug. So third, second, Phil, one, Doug. That's boys. Well done to our 60-69 athletes today. Well done to Dave. Alright folks, we had one athlete in the 70 pluses today, so I want you to put your hand together for a Royal Reserve winning title race to Alan Robinson. Well done, Al. Spoke to Alan before the race today. He's actually a hearing aid, so he's a little worried about the briefing today. Got no idea what I'm saying right now, I suspect, but that's okay. Well done to today, Al. Alan 77, folks, so how about that?
Don't worry, I'm going to be good.
Al Robinson, 77 years of age. Woo!
Good job, Peter.
All right, Al. All right, mate, congratulations. We've got a few of those trophies, I reckon. Folks, in the team today, these are mixed teams. The second place is third in grade health 2, and our winning team is third in grade health 1. If you guys are here, please come up. Put the answer in third in grade health that provide the massages and all the athlete care and athlete recovery. And Alan Robinson just jumped off the podium at 17. So well done to the third in grade team. You can't do it without you.
Nice try, Sue. I don't like you.
Yeah, so presentations we do our on the shoe race after the lead race today. So maybe you can hang around, grab yourself a drink, sit over the trees and join us. It's going to be a fantastic race today, really good racing. If we need to get the teams up on the podium, we will. Well done guys, well done to the guys for Thursday Great Health. Thanks everyone, we're going to draw some spot prizes now, so we've got some nice little prizes, thank you to our sponsors. Alan will get the help us here, Rob too as well, with George if you will. We've got two prizes, a couple of packs, the 5 inch race pack, 886, 886. Mark if you are 886. Congratulations, we're one of our winners there. Well done. And our other winner, 885. 885 for the title race. 885 going once, 885 going twice. 885 redraw. Brutal. 885. Yeah. Well done. Thank you very much, everybody. I'd love to see you hang around for the main race today, the main action of the race. I'd love to see you. You've got the best guys in town going around. Thank you, welcome to me as well. Not far away from the race start, back forward, Simon Baymont will take the door of the action today down to Rockingham. Not far away from go time. Hey mate, you went on presentations in the pursuit as you mentioned a few times. Thank you, Brad.
So Stevie Ware with 60 to 64, 107, 27. Darryl Harris in your favourite Sovereign, 103, 43. Rossi Kello, 50 to 54, 103, 40. The Bulldog, the fastest of all age groupers, 101, 47. Yvonne Mahika, and the 34. We've got Legacy Stokes, Sammy Colton, 101, 51, 25, 29. Jack Thompson, 105, 12. Aaron Horton, 102, 28. Joel Keeble, 109, 30. Para is the Para side, Richard Williams. June Ward, the former Hawaiian Ironman champion, first in the 55 to 59. Rilla Wesley, a famous name, first in the 50 to 54, in a time of 1:11.12. She's shown here ahead of Carolyn Anderson. Super effort there. Catherine Ryan, 107.19. Alison Thompson, 107.38. Sadiq Denton, great to see her back, 106.12. Anne Brinkamp, 107.29. Poppy Toldicott, 108.34. Anthony Stacey, 105.31. Liz Smith, fastest female age grouper, 104.56. And Clancy Quick, her first age group victory, the girl from 4L Triathlon. I think the hill was her first ever victory in her age category. Well done for Clancy, 112.38. Like an exceed showdown here in the transitionary work. Sadiq Denton, a former winner overall of this series, and Alison Thompson, 2 age group winners. Sadiq, how old is your youngest? So back into action, one of the top age group competitors today. How have you been refining reiterating back into setting some goals with rookies this season? And you can see your husband, Stewie, walking around there looking after the buck. He's obviously doing a good job, he's multitasking well. Awesome, well done to Tanik. And also Alison, another age group victory for his team today. Bit of injury problems with your runs, and managing to continue to pull off these age group victories, even with a modified training program. Must be very happy with that. Fantastic. Well done, Alison. And congratulations also to Jeanette and all the two triathletes. If we can have all of our elite athletes to the beach for the briefing, we are 15 minutes away from the only and the premier draft legal triathlon here in Western Australia. All our elite athletes, male and female, you can make your way down to the beach for the briefing. Race director David Budge is heading down there. 23 men, 13 women in great news. Simon Beaumont, confirmation that Felicity Shiggy Ryan is going to suit up. She will be racing.
Who's racing?
Felicity Shiggy Ryan. She signed on, great man. So, mate, this is cheaper and more exciting than a trip to the movies, this one. Free entertainment. And it's about to go down right here in the foreshore here at Buzzard here at Bell Park in about 15 minutes time.
Yeah, well done, mate. Let's see you Ryan have a little run around today. I'm going to just try and grab Daryl Harris very quickly because he's always got plenty to say off the track. So, Jazz, well done. How'd you go today, Brian? Yeah, the man who tried guys far away from the podium today. So, now what's the plan for you this year? You've had a couple of years, you've gone up the category. How are you doing? Well done, trying to the window. So, Kona down. What do you make some of that Kona? A couple of years, mate. Yeah, you look for it, I'm sure. Yeah, well done, guys. Always good to see it. Daryl Harris from the Manchester Tri Club. Just repeating that call from lap 4 from earlier on. We need all the elite athletes down the beach like that.
And guess who is the fastest age grouper today? So far, Ryan Ball, my brother. That methodical, metronomic.
Handsome. Nice handsome Ball boys.
Oh, hold on, we've just been topped by Jason Ryan. The symmetry of Jason Ryan has exceeded that of Ryan Ball. But Ryan, obviously very happy with that. We'll grab Jason as well, Simon. And Jason, trying to qualify for the Gold Coast World Championships, fastest age grouper overall, mate. Well done.
Congrats to Ryan. Nice having walking away. Well done, mate. Yeah, look. See if I can get it finally. We're going to do 2 races later in the year. It's not much, it's not enough to work. Struggle at the moment with the young family, so we'll see if I can get Jade fight.
Pretty similar, I think, for you, Ryan, as a winner of your category. No overseas or interstate trips planned for the next few races?
I was a bit
All good. So Jason, the rumour has it that you've been lured into the Bike Tour team and you'll be working with Rod and the team at Bike Tour, one of our series sponsors.
Yeah, I'm running up with
did it again!
Well done, mate. Obviously, after the family's been expanded and the change in the work environment, nothing lost to our series winner overall. Must be great though, just getting back to the age group ranks and competing with over 1,000 other competitors here today.
It's absolutely brilliant. Today, I'm in perfect position and hopefully I'll be around for the next one.
Brilliant. Well done, Jason, Ryan Ball also in those categories. Phil Mosley, 38 seconds behind Ryan Ball in second, 1 hour and 45 seconds. Our fastest age grouper though today by over 2 minutes for Jason Ryan in great form.
One of my favourites, look at Justin Langer about Jason Ryan. Mentioned the culture, didn't he?
Yeah.
The culture, love him. Here's Big Macca from the Manchester Triathlon, one of the most annoying people in Australia. Here he is over in Macca. We'll see one of the first on the dance floor, Macca.
Yeah, talking about culture, Michael Musk, you reckon he run through a brick wall, and the brick wall would come off second best. strong as nails, coached by Peter Robertson as well.
Robbie in transition as well. Fantastic age group athlete. We're pretty spent. Some of these guys were pretty tired when they come across the line. A bit of flat course running, a bit of heat off that.
Yeah, well the bike course they say is a fraction short, but the times are very slippery, mate. It's a fast day. 58 minutes to Jason Ryan. Very, very sharp. And great to see such good times coming through from our age group competitors. It augurs well for the elite race about to get underway in 10 minutes time.
Yeah, so folks, if you're in the general area, Raph and I will be out the beach very shortly. We're taking through a little bit of a preview. We'd love to see you down there. We've done the entire presentations not far away from the main game today, so we'll get down there and bring the guys through. The draft legal race today, you to see it all from wherever you are. It should be a fantastic spectacle today. The best going around. Pushing Junior Ryan has decided to suit up and race, which is good news. Rapid just wandering around athlete recovery, picking up a couple of the interviews as they come through. We've got here Jane Davis and Trish Vickery, two of our top 55 to 59s, and both of them have been preparing in the beautiful southwest. Jane getting herself centred in Zan and Margaret River, and you just got past pushing the final stages. How was it out there today, Jane? So what about the Gold Coast for both of you girls? Any hope or any aspiration to go to the World Championships on the Gold Coast trip? So that representation, the chance to represent your country, obviously a big lure for a lot of people. What do you think in terms of locations, how excited are you to go to the Gold Coast and represent Australia on the Gold Coast? Fantastic. Well done. Obviously that southwest fresh air. Healthy both of you. Well done, Trish and Jane. Great job out there today. In the room 55 to 59. As we see Nolan McDonald across the line. Some confirmation out there that there's a little bit of heat starting to affect the athletes like we suggested. Once it gets over 27 degrees, it does start to affect the athletes on the run course, just because of that redirection of blood flow from the working muscle to the skin. As you see Blade Ixel, the ultra-marathon star, across the line, no doubt one of our fastest category competitors. I'm sure he's in the same category as Jason Ryan. And we're going to see this time undoubtedly very quick on the run. Let's try and find Anthony Jones, Raph. We and I head down the beach for the second start of the leg race. And Anthony Jones getting out into some Sandover medalist at Claremont, runs for West Coast these days. Probably got 10 or 12 triathlons on the belt. So we'll try and catch OJ if they can get that well-known team on the TV, running out the missions for the gang. Anthony Jones, Rio Dolphins, Claremont. Triathlon finisher today. Well done, OJ. He's sort of pretty hard. We're working the course rack, pretty tough out on the bike. Because the wind a bit short, as you say, out on the bike ride, but pretty tough. And a good runs race today. For those guys who are well prepared, good runs race today. This is round 2 of the SunSmart Triathlon series. Those guys who are good to the pursuit, come down to the beach and watch the elite guys today. The bike ride's going to be spectacular with the draft legal. Make sure you get down and have a look. Presentation to the duathlon and for the ski race after the elite race today. Should be over under an hour. And the top 8 groupers like Jason Ryan, Jack Paul, Moses are doing under the hour as well. So it should be around about a 1 hour race for these guys today. to Tracking for the first time today. We saw quite a few doing the Castle race. From right up to all of them. You can see if you're anywhere near the beach, folks, the park is still live, obviously, as the athletes come through, right on to our age groupers. This should be an absolute cracker today. And the girls, Jessica Fox and Billy Diaz. And the Taylor Croyer and Lucy Kidroy probably rounding up as our top 4 racing fellows in the world. Liam the coach in the boys and Sam in the boys. Catchfield in the guys today, keeping me in the boys as well. And people are very, very kind of up the comments. Bringing out the 750 steering to the 5K run. So they're taking through their working. This today is a draft level race, so it's going to go towards the bike. And the effective of the race today. Let's see, it's the race. I've got 8 hours as well with regards to singers. We'll see around how the singers out today, but let's see what anyone on Sunday will be aware of. Certainly, what we've seen around here up in the north. Rockingham, you see two female age group leading the WA Classic and Sunday on the beach, coming in the track. It's really working on the right, it's really all the left. We find first female athletes WA to 100 driving, around 250 done. Alicia, Kurt and Matthew, up in the sale, and Jim Lewis, 2-time world champion back in the way. Start today, last driver up those Michael Orange, probably stand out in the field, and we'll do a wrap day. Michael's on the field, and 14 was bike out the meeting on the track recently. He's the stand out today. Australian part-time Canadian. My boy is the one to beat today. Team Swain comes fast. One mate. Team Swain. West Coast Sport. We've got his short today. How do you do? Thanks so much. Sports, back far, 5 half. We've got today's race. We will be John Chance to be riding the road field. He's trying to get a happy lead, that all-time expert feature trade on the day reckon joining us at 45 seconds on the list to do the bike. We know I'm coming fast out here. The cat. That's going to be quiet today. The guys we do, unfortunately,
Yeah, Dylan. What did you get? Chocolate, everybody.
Well done, Greg. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just a reminder that thank you. All right, all the residents down here on the beach can see the big arm sitting down to the water now. So we have a cracking fuel for you today. The big microwave factor might be the compensated from the knees. Now we use our Canadian Olympic team last time around. We use a gun. Well under 15 to 5 Canadian for screw to do that. And we're going to cover the other one to do. Front center is a bit lighter under the fuel. And we're going to push into that. We've got the gun going into on the right. So I'm going to do that. To the dress, to the front, to the river ground, to make it fit, and to the line to that. Behind the fourth on top of that. Yeah, he certainly has. He's got a little bit lucky in a confidence level. He's got a little bit of difficulty setting the back. He's been managing that for a long period of time. Of course, I'm sure he was ready to compete today. In the end, he's decided that he is ready, and he's good to go. And it's been fantastic just to see her showcase her abilities. Even if she's slightly lacking in confidence, but I think once the game goes on, that will impact her very much. She's very much before the end of the World Triathlon. She's really blossomed last year. Some of those half Ironman performances, that super strong competition right on the shoulder of Melissa Horfield at the SunSmart Triathlon 7.3. Only mistakes she made, she said where she served to the top third on the run, and maybe put herself into a little bit of last to get there. And then Melissa, of course, is a former Australian record holder in the second stage. She's a very fantastic runner. Michael Laurie takes the interest in the 5,000 metres last week, as he said, 14 minutes and 14 seconds, 2:51 per kilometre, if you don't mind. Moving along, no roller tracks, those wheels are hit. He was really sucking in the big one, he really whipped into it. So first day I had a pacemaker who stepped off the track, and he really tweaked it and whipped into it. He was really chomping at the bit, smashing it out every lap, and he was rewarded with the time. It was the seventh fastest lap, over 5,000 metres. It would have been for 27 minutes, so it's crowded running, and not bad for a diving for these athletes amazing, aren't they? Like so I think the first ever Olympic champion in Simon Goodfield, and of course she's that time with Carol McGovern around 10,000 land, which is great on the 9.72 grams. Proud for 8 is a lot of units, so 6.14 how to go today. What was quite interesting today is a group of boys in featherweight, so there'll be at least a couple of boys, so I'm saying leaders I reckon. But we're doing much better than that. Look how Casey got the champions, we're sitting behind the group of boys. And when the game goes off to a rut, he's a practically catcher, you know, I don't get that easily that night. Got a little Roger Federer about it, all class, helping the customer family with that sort of affluence and wealth looking over the world and reviewing it. Great drive, man. Yeah. Yes, right there away. So here we go, folks. They are away. The wheels in the background there, so the boys are away. You and I will do anything you like. $20 Australian to the really like that. Well, my headset's Mike Lawrence, and I'll stick with that. He's got, no matter how it plays out, he's got the option that he can try and bring to him. So I think Mike Lawrence is it. We know I do it kind of money in situations, and of course, I'm not work doesn't work. And Kenji Menner is his dude, so hopefully he's a little more take it off a little bit than the other boys. Put my heart into the Johnny Samples, we love the bike riders, and the coach today. All those three names, we'll smoke today, Kenji Menner, I reckon. Yeah, we've been wanting to see something from the boy, haven't we? We know what he's capable of. The only thing maybe with Kenji is you can see that he was so prolific in his training and racing at a young age that I think what's left him is his confidence. He was so active at a young age, he developed very early, and as his peers have caught up, I think psychologically he needs to get confidence back, and there's a genuine barrier, I think, in his thinking when it comes to competing. I think for his physical capabilities, he's not performing to the standard. In that 5,000 metres last week, he was 50 seconds behind Mike Laurie. He's not 50 seconds slower as a runner. It's literally how he's thinking, and I think he needs to just get back to enjoying the sport, having fun with it, stop overthinking it, and hopefully we can see him do that out there today. We'd love to see him on top of the track. I don't want to work away with leading the coach. As a result, we'll still looking to do the Australian version of what Mike Lawrence is doing. We're trying to make sure what close we can do some sort of an active selection in his time. Breaking the content of the cup today. See the girls out today. You can see the two on the road, the barrel on the far right. This is the biggest, strongest athlete out there. You can see the hurler. You can see Victor Ryan out there with the white short girls. And that road to barrel to the four racing. So the girls are away. Nice main people will start with Rockingham. Visualising the girls today, mate.
Yeah, although it's quick as well, that quick is a form up, but I'm very interested to see how Taylor Coyle is maturing now into more of an adult form, so she's coming through, she won that youth, I think Jess Paxton will pose a genuine threat to click on the bike. I think Jess Paxton, very classy, a very good swimmer as well, so the dangerous quick is if some of these young athletes set a break on the skin, because they are equal to or superior to her on the bike. And she's got a bit of a lacking confidence in this back of hers, and there's a gap in a minute, she may not be able to bring it back. So I'd still say that she's got to be our favourite, but Jess Paxton will do the same. Yeah, Jess Paxton for me today. Now I reckon Quickly Ryan is the toughest male or female athlete on the time. I would think I believe it is the second half of these regions without power on the boys and girls. She races the boys quick. Obviously, in the top half of the boys, so the two of the far behind one. In fact, you'll see right through the motorcycle and start racing. No matter how bad it's happening, she doesn't know it's going to race. So I like this back today, I think she's good. And I look forward to liking seeing that tail through the goes. You can see a little arrow in front out of the girls, so Rosie Carroll selects the right swimmers that hang on to some swimmers. So if you look out onto the swimmers that are what a race!
Yeah, and just as an indication, I mean, if you look at, say, someone like former Fire, a guy who ended up getting sort of a European Continental Cup medalist on his top day, well, he ran for quite pleasantly. He ran about 14:45 at the same age as Liam McCoach now 14:35. I think he's tracking perfectly towards being, within the next 2 years, top class of Asia and European Continental Cup club athlete. And I think 3 or 4 years off being a true long-term competitor for Australia. I reckon he's probably the best long-term talent of his bunch. He's just got the right head for it. He's got a good culture of aiming. He's got guys to chase. He's not having to overthink. And lead racing at this stage, he's still chasing the senior athletes and developing his physiology and his bike mechanics and his strength against some superior competition. So he gets the benefit of maybe those athletes to chase. So Mike Lawrence is well get there, there's ceilings there and trying to squeeze what they can from it. But hopefully after Mike Lawrence you can see that Jenny Penson, the next generation that's coming through under Australia and coach that generation of 15, 16, 13-year-olds that are coming through up again can latch on to them and coach in the same way and continue to tablets to take it even further again. And maybe it's not far off that we see the next world champion like Peter Austin. And you mentioned Rollo, I look back out there as well, certainly can't be the standard for the 2-3 today. So there's a clearly a big group there actually throwing up in the works. So that group of about 7 blokes has got away. They're throwing up a little bit of a lead to the top there. So the coaching there, they're about safety there, they're about well, much more than the joy for our leaders. Let's get a little bit of a lead on that one guys behind. So folks, if you draft leaders, so we encourage you to have a look over the bikes around. Rack and I today to the city for shortly. You will be down in saying how you listen to listen. Thanks to this Rockingham. One of the most popular races for the athletes and certainly one of the most spectator friendly races like that. Yeah, isn't it cool to see all the athletes waiting in, checking out the swim? For me, it's the best race on the circuit last year. Really blew me away how it really brought together all the elements from the catapult through the elites. Really cool triathlon festival type feel. Reminded me of the old days with the Powerade Supercharge. In the old days where the elite athletes went at the end with a bit of prize money on offer to add a little bit of fuel to the fire. So I think it's a great day and we'll make sure we really get behind these athletes because it is a very, very competitive bunch and really high level of competition that we can see in front of us here. Sure, so Sam exit not far away from that little group. There's a definite break of the group here that will be on that once they get to the land. They'll be about 10 or 15 seconds, which is important, particularly going up the draft level bike.
Johnny Salmon has to make sure he's at that first group, I reckon. If one of the swimmers that's hanging on to that first group, they're well to spread out, so they can probably dispatch and they've made a move out there and come and take a forward with there as well. So very seriously to Ryan, and that's going to get back cold. I'll tell you what though, Ralph, think about this. A number of times you talk about how poor the swimmer is and he comes out, you know, with his stones throws and he's such a good competitor. If you can sort of replicate the perfect ways of a perfect competitor, it's really Ryan.
Yeah, I think the advantage in Joyce, she's just so compact and economical, so as the race gets longer and the heat becomes a factor, she is so much more economical than the other athletes. So her metabolic cost to compete, especially under fatigue, is so much less than the other athletes. So it's clearly easier for her to get going in those later stages, or the workloads are starting to fall apart. She's just finding her feet and continuing to go to change her face.
One of the things I mentioned now, that you're a running coach and a student observer, one of the things I mentioned every now and then is good runners are courageous, and one of the things is you like boys, you can encourage and courageous. One thing that needs to run up, another thing to actually use it and work hard and everybody else, because you're coming from behind, and 2 years to be something to go to the society of
Well, one of the great things about being a good runner is when you watch the triathlon, it sort of comes back to you. And I think if you're a good swimmer, you don't run well, and that means you people, but I've coached quite a few people who are good swimmers, and if someone's not confident in their run, it's like a bear on their back that just keeps on getting bigger, and they're waiting to get caught. And if someone's waiting to get caught and you run past them, and you know that you're catching them, you make that eye contact, and you can tell that they're getting the water. And a lot of triathletes can't control their own internal dialogue well on the run if they're not that runner, and so that feeds into the advantage of a quality runner, because you can sense the feel that you're coming, and that gives you another set of another 5 beats per minute, and it just draws the athlete and trains you back. And Brooke's got that every time she races, every time she goes anywhere around the world. She's a 2-time world triathlon champion. She's got the capability over there to be an Olympic marathon runner, so she knows they're going to come back. And so when she looks someone in the eyes at the turnaround point, they know that she's a stronger runner, she knows she's a stronger runner, and it starts to feed itself in a positive action. So I think the courage comes from capacity. I think she's just a genuinely quality runner. Like, there's very few people I would meet who I literally, every time I see Felicity, I say to her, when are you going to come to the marathon? Because I can almost back that 6 months of marathon training, she goes Olympics. She's that good as a potential marathon runner. I would see her running her first marathon under 2.5 hours, just with a few months of specific work.
Yeah, I think the thing with though, she always worries about her body and that injury, doesn't she? So she's had her injury concerns. So one of the reasons I can sleep walks to do longer run miles is because of her capacity to do it. So the lead boys are about to stand up on the sand here at Rockingham. So we stand up and see all the coaches are here standing by the finish chute. Noah, who's out, you can see Steve Gleason, you can see Stu, all the coaches. Kurt Wilson's there as well. Who will stand up first with the coach? So there's a definite lead group there, right?
Looks to me as though Kenji Mina is going to stand up first. He's on the far right. As we see them get to the stand, it'll be Kenji. And Johnny Samet. Luke Bate is in there as well, that leaning side to side. Maybe be the young gun, Daniel Kempson, who is in front. Kurt, is that Daniel Kempson who's out in front, Kurt? No idea. Got 3 years younger, I've got better eyesight.
Yeah, he says that sort of thing all the time. So we see the young blokes stand now. So a definitely group here, folks. It's a Wilton advantage, draft legal, transitional important here. You see the coaches getting down here now. So I think you're right. You know, I think that's there. And you see Johnny Samet coming through in the 3rd spot. So the big bike rider, Liam, the coach there in 4th. So our Grizzlies make some noise, Rockingham for these guys as they come now. It's Luke Bate.
Luke Bate, Kenji Nina, Johnny Samet, Leo coach 5 metres back to Mike Lauren. And Nina and Samet, a joint in transition.
All right, boys, let's go. Johnny Samet in 2nd, the big bike rider. Kenji Nina, Mike Smoky for today. The Rolls Royce, Liam, the coach. And the Canadian Mike already took out round 1. Great swim from Luke Bate. Let's get him out on that bike ride.
The green rises to the top, doesn't it, Simon, by all these international calibre athletes showcasing that slightly sharper top end. And as they head out onto the bike for the moment, Mike Laurie will be in contention. He'll be asking a few questions on the bike by the likes of Johnny Samet, no doubt. And now our chase group some of the young guns leading by Duncan Jones, Louis Bray, Roberts, Kempson.
Great swim from Roberts. I mentioned earlier, didn't I? I like the Roberts boys today. The boys with different coloured eyes. But this is the next generation of the young guys. So give them a big cheer. Nice transition as they head out onto the ride now. So these are the young blokes. Harris there as well, making the step up to entice her into this format. That's the second chase group right there, right?
Yeah, most certainly. Some rising stars in the triathlon scene. As we see our lead females not far away from hitting the sand. And as we turn our attention back to the swim, we'll see Jess Claxton, the star of Australian Junior Triathlon, just about to hit the sand, and she'll be the first to start her porpoise in the transition area. So Jess Claxton looks on it to be the one who's out in front, and she's stolen the march here, and she's going to be...
Like smoking, mate, this is the one I think she's due. Big strong bike rider, so the girls' race will be different like that, but won't be they've got two pats. The big five are out in front. Luke Bates had a great swim. He'll sit and wait for those boys to catch him. We'll see them make their big boats out here by the old Lone Pine Garage. The big old PT no longer there, back down here right now. But the girls are starting to stand up now. So our final male competitors coming out. Who will be leading the girls today?
So it looks like Jess Claxton, the black and orange there. You can see her focusing in. Our lead female, the tall, statuesque figure with the breaking limits kit. And she's up first. She's going to have about 20 seconds on the opposition.
She's a gun, Jess Claxton, folks. Horton's going around again. There's Asa Horton coming in the transition now. He's having a big day, Asa. Alright folks, that female leader race 2. This is Jess Claxton going on. The girls will spread out. It'll be more of a time trial. Let's bring her up, Jessica Claxton.
Looks like Alicia Wesley next up. Jess Claxton, if she's going to win, it's going to have to be filled to the post because she's got the lead she wanted. And Stevie Ryan will be stalking her. As we see Stevie Ryan probably about 45 seconds down the sort of gap that Claxton would have been looking for. I think Claxton's a stronger bike rider. I think the gap may grow, and the challenge will be by how much, because about a minute 15 is what she's going to need Claxton to hold off a fast-running Stevie Ryan.
Good swim from Alicia Wesley, from the famous Wesley family. Nice work from her. So she comes in now, Alicia Wesley. Nice transition from Jess Claxton. Heads out now, Alicia Wesley comes through now. Graves comes in as well, so that's a good swim from her. A little more urgency now from Jess Claxton. She sort of handed up the beach, but she now finds herself flying out. This is just going her way beautifully. Where is the gun? Where is the big here of the field for this Nichi ride?
Well, there she is now, just jumping out of the water here, Simon, so it's a fairly decent gap. And Kirby Diaz just coming out there behind Felicity Sheedy Ryan, losing a lot of distance through this formative section. And Sheedy Ryan senses the urgency as she charges towards transition.
Taylor Croy coming in now. So Alicia Wesley, that's a good swim from Alicia as she goes on like. Folks, Taylor Croy's had a fantastic month, hasn't she, Raph? Just to take our viewers through Taylor Croy in transition now. They've all grown, the girls, haven't they? All the teenagers, they're all so much taller this year.
Yeah, and maturing beautifully under the guidance there of Steve Gleason or Stu Durham. And there's Owen Dyke from their fifth performance now. As we see the two-time world champion coming into transition now, Felicity Sheedy Ryan, one of your favourites, Simon Beaumont. With her just behind her, Kirby Diaz.
Yeah, looks like the game face on. She's had a little bit of an injury interrupted. So two of the big hitters in the field here, Kirby Diaz and the big second here. One of my other favourites is Abby Owendyke, big strong bike rider, will push herself really hard, particularly draft legal races. Great transition from these two. Sheedy Ryan goes past Kirby. That could be a opposing spot up for Travis right there. The women's race completely different, Grant.
Yeah, most certainly all broken up and set to be some great theatre unfolding over the next period of time. As we see Rosie Farrell and Rachel Wales running up to transition. Rachel Wales working with Peter Robertson as well, stepping up to the open division and doing so beautifully, little Rach. And Rosie Farrell, one of our top competitors in age group, working her way up into the open ranks.
Yeah, Pippa Hillary's Rosie, so she won't go away. She'll be motoring on the bike today. So give Rosie a big hand coming out from age group to open this year, and going Rachel Wales as well, racing beautifully. And before in two. So, not far away, we'll see our first league group. What we do expect to happen with this big line today, we do expect to see on the bike Johnny Samuel and try and get a bit of a lead. Rosie Farrell hang around and transition a little bit. Get that helmet on, Rosie. Get that helmet on, Rosie. Can you hear me, Rosie? Thank you. Rosie, go back and grab the lid. He loves the bike ride, loves to sort of push the pressure from behind. So and we're done. Rosie Farrell goes out now. Well done, Rosie. A bit of drama in transition, just getting himself away. Then we'll be Rosie Farrell out on the road now.
Very little insurance policy if you're not up to speed in that category. They're all gone and they're on the bike. It's sink or swim in it at the elite level, and you know, Felicity cheating on with her work to do there. I think the men's race, those 5 classy athletes, they know that if you miss the lead bunch, the race is over, and we saw how urgent they were. Laurie pressing his way back onto the group with Nina Bate, the young star, rising very quickly towards the top. And then Kenji Nina, he set himself up, he wanted to have a good day, we were hoping he can deliver something. And Johnny Samet, the one who maybe will be looking for opportunity to ask some questions of the opposition out there on the bike course. We're sort of hoping that Louis Bray could jump up that group. He is probably as good as them in the pool, but just that triathlon elite racing experience, he found his way up to the second group. I think he'll grow from this. I think Louis Bray's one to watch, certainly on the swim box to come.
Yeah, a very different approach out of the water too, right? Wasn't it? The boys wanted to put a gap on that second group, so they sprinted through triathlon. Jess Patch and brother out together, sort of came up the beach a bit more slowly, took it easy, got onto the bike, and then really motored out onto the course once she was organised. So very different approach. The boys wanted to try and drop what was happening behind, and we now await seeing them after the first lap of 3. So we'll see them shortly, folks. We'll see the lead vehicle come through. If you're out of that door in the turn, I'll turn right in front of us here over by transition. I hope you join the action today. The crowd's right into it too, Rap.
Yeah, most certainly. A 4-lap run no less. So they'll be doing laps like rats on a wheel on the run leg, and the agility will be a real factor with that many U-turns, 8 U-turns on the run. But this bike leg, I'm really excited to see them for the first time come back. See if Johnny Samet's been able to get a gap or apply any pressure. It's been very hard with such a big group for some damage to be done. You have to go it all alone, you would imagine, because if one jumps and then 2 or 3 follow, Laurie's always going to have a couple of options to follow up to the lead bunch. Everyone's going to want to stay on it. So
Ronnie can't sit there, can he? He cannot sit there. There's no way. I think he'll want to try and win this. It's his makeup. He's a racer. We want to try and he won't sit there. As we see it come through for the first time, Rap.
Yeah, and it's going to be a case of trying to find out when the athletes are most vulnerable. So when you've got a strong bike rider like Johnny Samet, you've got to try to find out where's the wind the strongest, where can you try to lull someone like Mike Laurie. Like right now, if I was Johnny Samet, I'd be saying leave Mike Laurie out the front for as long as you can, and then jump and grit your teeth for like 2 minutes and see if you can get a gap. Because once the gap's established, they won't bring you back at threshold. So he needs to try to find a moment where the whole field is a little bit vulnerable and launch his attack into the strongest wind or the most technical section of the course. And if he gets a gap, they won't pull him back. So he needs to get that gap. The gap's a pivotal thing.
Centre pack coming out on the bike, so that pack holding it together, though they might have just dropped Louis Gray, I reckon. So, folks, you would have seen Mike Laurie accelerate. So this form of racing, this draft legal form of racing, Mike Laurie is accelerating into the turn. It's an easy prompt, easy meters through the turn. This will put Johnny Samet under a little bit of pressure. Johnny Samet needs to make a move here into the wind. Great to see Paul Mackay here. And Paul Mackay is the owner of one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen in my life. How did that happen? A bloke like that have a kid like that?
Mate, he's punched above his weight on the racetrack, in the workplace, and in the relationship stage, Paul Mackay. He's a ruthless Scotsman. He does everything with good forward planning and executes, and he knows how to take an opportunity and convert it.
He does. That is absolutely beautiful. Probably between 1 and 2 of my trained eyes tells me correctly. Louis Gray is struggling to just showing how to hang on to that good actually. You see him again actually say we love Louis, one of their favourites, always the first on the dance floor, always the first guy somewhere on the grip, the muscle bloke. But he's learning out here today, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think it's just a question for Louis if he wants to find the time and the inclination to do that extra 5-10 hours training a week, make those extra sacrifices early nights that some of these other guys are making. There's not a difference in talent, it's just a difference in overall lifestyle and commitment to how far he wants to take it. So it's good for him to get amongst it, and you know, some guys you don't expect to get the fire lit by situations like this. They get a taste of it, they think, well, some guys throw the first punch, and then after they throw the first punch, they've got nothing. other guys need to be, knocked around a bit first, and then they take that as a challenge and they live. So I always used to find that you've got some athletes that got better week on week, month on month, and they're normally the ones that start the season soft and then build, and then you get the guys that come out looking like a Ferrari, and then once they start getting questions asked, they go to water. So you've got all different psychologies at play.
All right, Lee, female through on the bike. One of our young blokes coming through. The other thing that Louis so contend with, I'm pretty sure his girlfriend's name is Chloe, I think. Pretty sure it's Chloe. And I saw Chloe inviting Bo Waters and Simon Bainlight to start a drink out of a shoe at the SunSmart Hotel, which is a very engaging, persuasive girl. Now that'll be a challenge for Louis, because Chloe will be there about saying, would you like to have a drink out of his shoe, Louis? And then down there he'll have to say, yes, only.
Well, I think you're suggesting that Chloe's leading Louis astray. I might beg to differ and say that Chloe may have learned everything she knows from young Louis Gray. He's got a bit of answer with him. He's got a bit of that in him. And Chloe is a physio student, so she's a smart young lady. And I'm sure she thinks very much for herself, like you say. And she's definitely racing as well.
Waters did not hesitate, straight there, sculling the drink out of the shoe. So they've got an SMS from Bobby Waters yesterday. Got the new job from Channel 7. He's a multiple Ironman finisher now. Finished about 5, I reckon, Bobby. So hope to see you back on track. The big job is set at West Media, which of course is the parent company of Tri Events. And I hope to see Bobby Waters back on track very soon. Johnny Salmon needs to make a move. We're waiting to see Jess Blackson. So the girls are gone through, so the lead girls, nice big crowd on the floor over there, man.
Yeah, most certainly there is, and it's Greaves, and also Coyne there by the looks in the chasing group. And we wait to see the sort of gap to Felicity Sheedy Ryan, and that's going to be the big question, how much gap is she going to face, and similarly speaking, if she's with Kirby Diaz, both very accomplished on the run leg. You see Alicia Wesley rounding the corner there in 4th place. Little Alicia, a great swimmer.
Needs to go over here, see Alicia needs to hang on. Looks in good shape today, actually. Looks alright, she's where she wanted to be, second out of the water. We got so much potential, so much talent that you've got a chase group. Lucy Sheedy Ryan sitting at this stage, she won't sit there for long.
No, so she does lack a little bit on the technical section, so Taylor Coyer, looks like Owen Dyke, Sheedy Ryan, and then just ahead of her, Kirby Diaz. So Diaz, a little bit off the running form we saw last year. Maybe it's having Jess Blackson in the group and pushing the pace on the bike. A bit of extra energy being spent on the cycle for Kirby Diaz. But certainly 17:50 5K runner. She ran that the other week at the state championship last year. She was running about 17:30. So she's maybe a little bit off her top running form, but it sounds like quickies as well. It'll be very interesting to see how that pans out between those two, a bit of a side play on the run leg.
So for that run course, as Rap 4 said, going to be very exciting. Right here on the Esplanade, the course is shortly live, so we'd love you to grab a bit of grass, a bit of shade, put your bike in your car, come back and watch the amazing, exciting conclusion of this. We're about halfway through the bike leg right now, 7:50.25. You will not believe the speed these guys run through this running course today. It's a very, very fast course, very spectacular, and the boys not far away. Will Johnny Salmon make a move?
Well, as an indication of the sort of calibre of runner we're talking about, the West Australian record for 5,000 metres, 13:56 for the great Ray Boyd, and if you factor that in, Mike Laurie's only 100 metres, so the length of the transition behind Ray Boyd at his best, and he swims in cycles as well. So very clearly a world-class talent in the triathlon space, almost an Olympian as we know. But when it comes to the run, Mike Laurie, just a fantastic mover and covers the ground at a rate of knots, 14 minutes and 14 seconds. Just last weekend, he was the overall champion in the state 5,000. And as we said, his time would have been the 7th fastest Canadian in 2017, including all track and field athletes. And a lot of those athletes are US track colleges. It's a very, very strong time.
Great stats from Rat 4, that's why he paid a big buck, mate, that was awesome. So, 7th fastest Canadian of 2017, and that's what Johnny Salmon is easy going and laconic as he is, he'll be thinking about that. So he needs to put a little bit of a gap here and put Laurie on the pressure and get him in the front of that field, right?
The great thing that Johnny Salmon has is people don't mind losing to him. He's a big bloke. And so it's good. It's a good tactic in the art of war to have no enemies, because somewhere out there, they almost don't mind if Johnny steals a mark. So he's got the perfect position from which to attack. There's no one with a, well, they don't want to beat him, but they don't have a mark on his back saying we have to, we have to hold him there. So for the moment, as we see, Laurie, the coach, Nina, a little bit further back to bait, and Johnny Samet just stalking and watching. Somewhere, Johnny, you've got to ask them a question, son. And Simon Beaumont and I are waiting to see it.
Well, and smart racing by Laurie too. These guys use their gears really well. They're experienced draft legal racers, so they'll keep an eye on him. They'll shut him down if he tries to move. He doesn't look, we saw him come through in second place the first day, came through on the back of the pack there, so maybe he's got him in his legs today, but we'll see how he goes. But the last thing Johnny Samet needs is to turn into a running race, but that's what it's looking like at this stage. So that pack has got away now, so the boy that is probably going to come from that pack to the score. I feel like he's going to do a little something crazy today. One of those guys needs to sit in, conserve. Will it be the coach, will it be Liam the coach, will it be Nina, or one of those blokes? Lukey Bate will probably find himself under the pump in this particular in the run segment, but he's looking okay too. Good swim, and now he's just sat back in.
Yeah, most certainly. I think one of the dangers for these guys is the inertia of a group starts to become the norm, and it just sets in. So if you're ever racing one of these sort of formats in a criterium on a bike, or for a few of the athletes here in a draft legal format, it very quickly becomes inert, and there's nothing happening, and people get frustrated, start yelling at each other, and it just creates this dynamic. And then you get normally a quiet bloke or quiet person who just all of a sudden sees a gap, slips away, and everyone else is still looking at each other to see who's going to chase them, and the dysfunction of the group tends to become the norm. So the person that's smart waits to sense when there's a chance to break, gets a break, and then once the break's established, the group behind tend to be arguing about who's going to chase it. So the danger to Johnny is time, and he's got to do the move reasonably soon to get enough of a gap for it to be even relevant to the context that we're talking about.
Folks, if you are here today, what I'd like all of you to do is get behind all the athletes, because there's a heap of juniors in here today that have stepped up to draft legal. That second pack on the bike that just went through, that's our talented junior group. So I'd love you to get behind all of them. Some of these guys racing this are only 16, 17 years of age, so get stuck in and support them on the bike, support them on the run, get right behind them, because what will tend to happen is the gun runners will get away and a lot like the rest of them are trailing in, but they're all having a massive crack today to get behind all the athletes. Before that run, so the run turnaround has been set up. The run turnaround is over near the swim exit. So it's before that run of 1.25 kilometres each lap. Louis Bray just started to fall off the pace a little bit, forcing his way back to the lead of that first chase group. So we talk about Louis a fair bit, the big hulking figure of Louis Bray. We love him. He's a surf club guy from Buffington, and he's heart and soul. And we're a big rap for Louis Bray racing open today. So we have seen the first of the chase group through. So the winner is probably more than likely going to come out of that first five. Just to reiterate, equally Bruce picks up and be a hot run today. Kenji Nina, the enigmatic junior superstar, what can he do today? Liam McCoach, the Rolls Royce, the young man with the brightest future of you reckon the most talent in that group still to be realised. Mike Laurie just missed out on making the Canadian national team. Luke Bate, coached by three-time world champion, dual Olympian Peter Robertson, so he's in the mix as well. So that top 4 or 5 is a superstar group. Laurie, probably the danger man at the stage. Johnny Samet, the gun bike rider, been unable to break away. Now this is our lead cyclist, Mark Laurie, getting himself into position, so we're not far away from seeing the boys get off the bike and make their way out onto the course. So Mike's younger brother, Mark, he's heading off to South America for a year in the next couple of days, Rap. So anything can happen there. He's just riding a big scar in his head at the moment. He fractured his skull falling off the surfboard the other day. Incredibly uncoordinated, incredibly tough bums and sort of bloke.
Have you ever been to South America? A magnificent part of the world, and very, very rich in the history, and some of the architecture and the buildings there blow the young man's mind. That sort of history of religion and culture and architecture, and very sort of robust, deep cultural roots through those regions. So good food as well, and good tequila, of course, to Mexico, and
He's not a bloke who needs his mind blown. He needs his mind structured, back together, cohesive, and on the straight and narrow. But good luck to the Canadian hippie family, the Lorries. Dad's an accountant, but the rest of them are right out. They're good athletes. Good bloke, Mark. We're going to miss him here at tri events. He's been able to lead cyclists for a couple of years now. Famous for doing the triathlon one year and having putting his shoes on the wrong side of his bike. Turned up to Bumpy this day with 2 left shoes. But he's right out there, but we're going to miss him all the same.
It's amazing, isn't it? You can see that running through the lines. I see them occasionally down the Margaret River, and the dad just so cool and so relaxed that you can see the detail doesn't really matter sometimes. But it's amazing how Mikey Laurie, he's gone through this ebb and flow. He's just has such a cool, relaxed nature. It sort of belies the quality of athlete that he is. He's disarmingly relaxed. And such a quality athlete.
This chase group, we expect to see a chase group on the girls. The chase group of 5 there. They've made some inroads into the league, right? So I suspect Felicity Shinny Ryan's probably calling a few instructions in there, but they have chewed into that league, no doubt.
Yep, no doubt. Kirby Diaz looks very, very strong. Oladike, Felicity Shinny Ryan, no doubt, in the longer straights, trying to get a little bit of time at the front to bring the race back. It's just a case of praying to the triathlon gods for Felicity doing what she can. Jess Clarkson's probably going to start to get a little bit tired now. She's doing a lot of work on her own. And just seeing that gap start to come back and then waiting for the run to strike and just being patient, waiting for the race to come to her, not forcing it. She's not the strongest rider in the field, so she just works with the girls. And then once she puts on those shoes, she starts to go to work and do what she does.
Alright, so all in readiness, you can see our transition area is clear now. You can see the blue carpet for the elite guys. We are expecting to see that first group of 5 not too far away. Nice big crowd on the corner out there near the SunSmart banner. Thanks for being part of this today. Thanks for hanging around. Slip flops, that seat, some shade silence and sunnies. My UB is the app. You can get that on your phone. I know most triathletes are pretty good when it comes to sun protection wrap, aren't they? But look after yourself and your kids when you're training or racing. Thanks for SunSmart.
Yeah, most certainly, mate. And just a quick one, what are your thoughts on the change in triathlon towards this sprint distance format? Certainly the energy a lot more condensed, maybe lifted because of that intensity. It sort of plays into the more exciting style of high-octane racing. What are your thoughts on that shift to sprint racing in the Olympics?
Well, I suppose it's whether you like T2 or T20 as well, isn't it? So I like both. I like, I work for the Scorchers and call Scorchers games. I love it. I love seeing a Steve Smith century or a an Elise Alani century playing for Australia. So I think my favourite event to watch is I love seeing Ollie Stanley come through on the bike and Johnny Steven come through on the 1.5 40-10. That's probably my favourite. But that is what the sport's event called a time trial. I mean, you can't get any better than this, mate. The big crowd and see the league group of boys coming in. Now, let's call them in, folks. The league boys at the T2. They go back out for the final lap. They're about to go. Michael is still. So Johnny Samet is now looking to try and punch on this one, isn't he? So Johnny Samet out in front. Mike Laurie sitting there in second in the distinctive orange colours. But probably I like both equally. There's nothing better than seeing a strong bike rider like an Ollie Standing or a Johnny Samet or one of the big the girls that are such good riders coming through. That's probably my favourite thing.
Yeah, certainly a more complete test of triathlon ability, isn't it? The non-drafting Olympic distance race, and it plays to the roots of the sport. It was supposed to be an individual time trial. This format very much favouring the more athletic development in the swim and the run and doing what you need to do on the bike. A lot of them don't really handle the bike particularly well, it must be said, which doesn't really showcase the full cycling capabilities that some athletes do have. But there's always an opportunity, and if you're strong enough, there's always gaps and times when you can do some damage. I think certainly trying to play triathlon into the television and the entertainment space where perhaps those long distance races lose the interest of the average viewer. And trying to see triathlon in the front of the space is becoming an entertaining sport. The Super League triathlon seems to be trying to make it.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm big up to this. There's nothing better than seeing a big crowd down at Rockingham singing the best. And guys like you bringing in those bit of time, the understanding of how important the run leg is and the mechanics. The thing I've always loved about triathlon most is the personality of the athlete. So it's a 1.5 40-10, a 70.3 or an Ironman or this. It's still about the personalities and who wants to win and then imposing themselves as characters on the race. So there's no shortage of that today. There's 5 very different blokes in that lead group. There's you know, 5 different girls in that chase group that have different characters, and a young gets back and in front as well. So make sure there's personality in the race, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm 100% behind you on that. There's nothing more exciting for me than seeing the psychological byplay that takes part, the looks in the eyes, the elbows around the corner, the attacks, the opportunistic attempt that the athletes make. As we see that chase group led by young Daniel Kempton, and we can see a little Cooper Foxcroft in there, heading out to their last lap, those guys. So just that ability to see athletes going head to head at any level, juniors, seniors, professionals. When athletes start getting into a really decent contest that they're both well trained for, it becomes a little bit like a boxing match. It's a pleasure to watch two top athletes go head to head. And we're about to see 5 of them here go head to head on the run leg, but I think they're all going to be together. Simon Beaumont, it'll be Samet, Bate, and if you look at their 5K times, we probably work from top to bottom. Mike Laurie, he's got that 14:14 to his credit. Ken Ginetta at his best has run 14:40. We've got Liam McCoach 14:35. We've got Johnny Samet 15:20. Now Luke Bate, I think, is pretty much 15 minutes bang on the head. So if you looked at it purely on running category, taking and swinging the bike out, it would be, we won't do because they'll have that fatigue layer on top of this. You would say that the finishing order would be more than likely Laurie, McCoach, Nina, Samet, or maybe Bate and then Samet. But triathlon isn't just a running race, and we'll see what happens and the impact of each of those swim and bike legs for each of the athletes on the run, and it will unfold as it unfolds in the next 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting off the bike with your heart rate redlining, aren't you? So the efficiency of Johnny Samet in the ride will have a bearing. I still really like leading the coach, mate, at this stage to push up, because he just rolls along, doesn't he? The Rolls Royce, I call him. He's so organised and so naturally efficient. So I still like the coach today, and as I say, he could do absolutely anything. So the ringers of the bike ride coming out of those turns. I just watched Louis Gray go around that turn the last time, and he's heaving himself out of the pedal, and you have to get that big frame of his, trying to drag that around 20k with his lightweight. I'll tell you what I do like today, mate, that second group, there's 3 young guys, 3 talented juniors, working absolutely beautifully, and not losing a heap of ground to the leaders. They look good. Yeah, it's a good progress in Cooper Foxcroft. He looks good, and Roberts and some of these young guys coming through with really good skill development through their junior years, and all they're doing now is adding that training volume and that specificity to try to build that endurance. So there's certainly some good improvements, some big improvements over winter from those athletes. Keep an eye on the run course today too, because we do have some technical officials giving us the news that there's some penalties being imposed, not through the draft legal format, but through athletes not putting their gear into the boxes correct, and also mounting before the mount light. So we'll see a little bit of a change out there. And of course, a couple of athletes got to sit out for 10 or 20 seconds wrap, and that's all part of draft legal racing. Not far away from seeing the big 5, Raph.
Yep, most certainly, mate. It's very exciting. And one thing you're sure about with Liam McCoach, he will not die wondering. I spoke with the great Italian marathon coach Renato Canova, and I met him over the London Marathon last year. And we were talking about talent development. He goes, if you want to try to look at the best way to identify talent, he goes, if I run a world champion past the school, there's 5 kids that will chase the world champion, not care who he is, want to see if they can race him. He goes, there's an instinct in a great champion that starts in them as a kid, they just love to compete. And Liam McCoach, I can guarantee you one thing, if Mike Laurie goes to the front, Liam McCoach will be on his shoulder. And there's a great saying that if you follow the pace for long enough, eventually you become the pace. And I just really like what Liam McCoach goes about his training, his racing, his thinking. He's a competitor, and he loves the contest. He's looking for a strap. He loves that strap. And he might not quite be able to knock out his opposition just yet, but he'll keep chipping away, working the rims, working around, and eventually he'll be champion. He'll be guaranteed.
Yeah, he's a laid-back personality, he's articulate and kind, sort of kind-hearted guy, belies that competitiveness. I haven't picked that with him, so well spotted. Now Mark Laurie, lead cyclist on the bike, he's on course. Competitor number 448 and competitor 460 from 558, can you meet us at the finish line? Competitor number 558 and 460, 558 and 460, please see us at the finish line if you will.
So one of the big aspects you'll notice in transition is the body language as they come into transition. You see the athletes that think their race is over, and the athletes who think that it's game on. And it'll be interesting to see which order they come into transition. If they all think they're a chance, they'll be charging towards the mountain line, this mountain line, all guns blazing. If someone's lacking confidence, they may fall back and start to disengage from the contest. So we're only about a minute or two away from seeing this come into transition. And here we go, Lima coach first. The man second, Stamets there, Laurie fourth, and Luke Bate losing a little bit of ground in transition. And it looks to me as though they all think they're a chance here. Simon Beaumont, as we see.
Get yourself in a good position here, folks. Jay just down there with the camera. So Luke Bate gets the shoes on now. Here we go. Liam coach, Kenji Nina up, Johnny Salmon right there, Mike Laurie, Luke Bate. Give a big cheer, folks. What do you reckon, Raph?
Well, great to see all these young men. 4 laps. Liam coach striding out. Johnny Salmon, Mike Laurie, and Luke Bate. They're all fantastic athletes, aren't they?
Mate, look at them go. They're just powering into it. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? No, blokes, all different styles, all different blokes, hammering through the 5K.
You've got to love it. And as we see, Liam trying to steal March. Will get joined, I would imagine, sometime during his first lap by Mike Laurie. And the question is, can he stick? Mike Laurie, he doesn't mind doing the work on his own. He's not going to wait for a sprint. He settles into his rhythm and he just asks the other athletes, can they follow? And we've seen it 4 times, and it's great to know that we're going to see it 4 times. So it's going to be a great race to watch unfold.
Love this. This is the second group. Get behind. These are the talented juniors, folks. Have a look at this little group here. There's some talent in this crowd. What about Roberts? He has had a beauty today. Elliot Roberts, the bloke with the different coloured eyes. In he comes. Duncan Jones there as well. This is fantastic. This is the next generation, folks. Get behind these young guys. Great transitions. And Elliot Roberts gets up first. Kemo's there as well. Jones up as well. Let's get behind these guys. That's awesome, isn't it, Rat?
Mate, it's the first time I've had a good look at young Roberts. He is slick. He is a very superhero athlete, isn't he, hey? Very good on the skills. Nice. Held his bike like it throws. Did all the right moves through transition.
How's his feet, mate? How's he got the feet? How's the symmetry in the feet?
Mate, he's got very nice biomechanics. He's got that ladder and the hurdles down there with Stevie Leeson, no doubt, working his biomechanics. And he looks fantastic. He's very, very light. And that's always going to favour him well in the racing at the VO2 Max. Generally, the top athletes will be around 65 kilos, the top male in the triathlon. Anywhere between 60 and 65 kilos, the top guys. Very few that will get up to 70. It looks like he's going to grow right to that sweet spot.
Yeah, so folks, stay up the path, thank you. Now we do have a penalty in the females. I've got another, I'm not sure which athlete it is. We do have a penalty in the females today. So how good was that, folks? This is what we came here for today. We knew we had a good field, but to get 5 guys out front, Luke and Bate there too. I might get you to talk to Robbo, Raph, because you probably know what you're talking about a bit more when it comes to these things. 3-time world champion, you're always an Olympian, he's a dual Olympian. Robbo, what did you make out of all that? Who do you like? Who's looking good?
Yeah, they're all looking good. I've spoken to the boys. We did a hurt on Mike today on the bike, but he's running there well. So, I think it's good.
Pretty open to work from the super coach and the Olympian. The next group of boys coming there. We just see the second group too. Louis Gray should be following. He's dropped off a little bit, Louis, but let's bring these guys out. So you got the old World Factory Titus Thompson there as well, and mine from Great Britain. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, all looking very strong as they head out onto the run. They go, Pete, to have a chat with you, Pete. What did you make of that 14-14 5K from Mike Laurie? Obviously, you've been around the sport at the top level for many years. That's getting towards the pointing end of the sort of 5K times of the top pro athletes over the years, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quick. I ain't climbing under that 15 minute mark, that's fine along. But yeah, running up the bike and everything. That's the sport, the triathlon, so good to see how he goes today. It's going great after it. It's all right, looks like the guys are moving out there, so.
Robert, you're going to love this today, being in that group of 5, the way you used to run, you get that great surge, that change of pace. What's going to win it today, mate? A sort of a grunt run or a bit of surging? What's going to win it today?
It's going to have to good surgeon, I think.
You've gone there.
Of course, obviously, it was a bit windy today and on the finish short. Good little crowd, so hopefully that excites someone. And yeah, we'll see a bit of a race on our hands now, though.
Yeah, well up to Robbo. Mike Laurie makes the turn. I think we're have to bring them through. So Mike Laurie makes the turn. Kenji Nina hanging on the shoulder. I like Kenji today. The Rolls Royce will coach up and about too.
He looks good, Nina, today. Good to see. He's got a bit of the feet rolls in him. He's enigmatic, isn't he? He's a very, very precocious talent. And Johnny Savage right on the heels of Luke Bate, our old training partners. Both now coached by you, Pete. And obviously it's great to see these young athletes coming through. What do you think of the standard here we're seeing of these young athletes coming through?
It's stepped up since lifetime racing around here. It's good to have, this some world-class talent here, so it's good for the younger guys to see that, see what it takes, but also try and, beat these older guys too.
So your aspirations, Pete, obviously now you're based here, you've got your family here. Are we going to have a high-performance elite program based in WA year-round now? Is that where we're heading with this program?
We're going to shoot.
There's a few great coaches around Perth, so I've seen a few developing over a long time, not since I've been back in town, so it's great to see how it has developed over the years. I won two of my world championships training here in Perth, so it can be done. But yeah, having that support around you through great coaching, great programs and athletes around you is definitely the way forward.
Awesome, mate. I remember Robbo winning the White King in Zero about, 5 or 6 years ago, using those little surges, all the tools are great. Louis Gray goes out of course now, give up for Louis. Way to go, mate. Well, 15 years ago, Jones, Elliot Roberts, who's having a big day out. Love you, mate. Come on, the boys are different coloured eyes. Where he comes through now, Dave Kempson there as well. Boys muscling it out. Robbo, if you were Kenji Nina, so Kenji Nina's got a bit of surge and a bit of power. If you Nina, when would you make a move on Laurie, if at all?
Come on, Elliot! Good luck!
Give it out and have some fun with it. But yeah, he's got some good speed, so that's so nice. I'd like to see him duke out right there for the finish line.
Great to talk to you, mate. Thanks, Robbo, and well done with all the dudes that you look after. Peter Robertson, everyone. Three-time world champion. Yeah. Julie out here, the Royce and Ricky and Robbo.
I'll never forget when we won that last world title in Kamakura. It was 10 days before the race. We were doing a track session and he sent a text when I come and run with you. He wasn't selected in the World Championship. All of a sudden, I think that day he got a message, someone had pulled out if you want to go, and he spoke with his dad, and his dad said you can never knock back a chance to represent Australia. He was out of form, out of luck, and he went to the World Championships and he held off Red Eye Hug. And if you had told me that the guy we were running with 10 days before was going to win the World Championship 10 days later, only Peter Robertson could do that. As we see the girls.
Yeah, the girls come in now, so big group of girls together. So Felicity Sheedy right at the front of the field. What a great racer she is. Jess Claxton's back in there as well. Folks, the girls are together. Let's make some noise. Watch out for Felicity Sheedy Ryan to rip out there really quickly. What a performance of this. Abby Allendike gets up first. Go Abby. Alicia Wesley, Nicole Grace, Jess Claxton, Kirby Diaz, and Taylor Quiller. How about this, Raph? What about that? Look at Abby Allendike go. I love Abby Allendike. She's a ripper. She races with her heart and soul. Taylor Quiller at the back. They brought her back. I reckon Felicity Sheedy Ryan's mastered that together there.
She did beautifully. It's the aura of the champion just bringing the race back to her. As we see Mike Laurie now showcasing the class that we've talked about all day. 14-14 for 5,000 last week. It's going to be a masterclass from this fantastic young runner. You can see there's very little wasted energy, and Mike Laurie has stolen the mark here. And it's out to 50 metres in quick time.
Awesome. How good is that, folks? Look at that from side on. If you're a triathlete, have a look at him from side on. Let my coach has worked his way up in the second. Get behind all of these blokes, all these guys who are going to roll. We've got 5 or 6 girls together. Liam, my coach, needs to get himself back together. He looks down the field, accelerates beautifully out of third. Kenji Nina in third.
And Johnny Samet now looking to press up towards Kenji Nina. And Johnny Samet, that all-round strength starting to shine through. He would have been least affected by the swim and the bike, and he's starting to look good. He's doing well, Johnny.
He is. And Kenji just sort of up a little bit, up on the back of his foot. But Lukey Bate having a great race. Get behind Lukey Bate. First out of the water today. He looks fantastic. Love seeing these guys running from side on. Harrison, Australia, 1 lap down. But he's a beautiful runner, this young bloke as well. Setting up to open. Looks fantastic. Got the Ironman hat on. What about Johnny Salmon? About Mike Laurie, how easy he went past us here.
Well, yeah, he's running in a state where he can buffer out all the lactic. You can see that Kenji Nina and Liam McCoach have followed him into their own distress. Johnny Savage didn't make that move, so Johnny Savage stayed at his threshold. He hasn't got the hydrogen ions, he hasn't got the lactic acid slowing him down. And I reckon Johnny Savage will ease his way up, right up towards Liam McCoach on this next lap. And then the question is, can the other guys buffer out enough lactic at a slower pace to come again on the last lap?
Oh, gee, we talked about Kenji's state of mind and his confidence. He has that confidence today. He might have smacked himself in that first lap of the run, but I like what Kenji's done today. I like to see that. McCoach of Rolls Royce in second, but he was hurting when he came. Probably the most strained of all the athletes when he came past us. And Johnny Savage, the race of the competitor, runs on the flats on Burt Drive every day of his life. We love it out here in the sun. Knows he's a strength athlete. Get behind all the guys, folks. We've got 6 girls out in front. Felicity Sheedy Ryan, what a ride from her.
Yeah, she brought it all back together, did she? And she's got it all ahead of her now. You can imagine that when we come past, we'll get a very good gauge of just how well Jess Claxton and Kirby Diaz are running today, because they're both going to be asked some very stern questions from the great Felicity Sheedy Ryan. We talk about Peter Robertson as a 3-time world champion. Felicity Sheedy Ryan herself a 2-time world triathlon champion. And this year there was some very, very stiff competition and she won that world championship. So certainly it'd be interesting to see whether that back injury's had an impact. But based on prior form, you would imagine that a real Felicity Sheedy Ryan at the end of that one.
Let's get behind these 2 talented young blokes. Elliot Roberts, Dougie Kempson, Cooper Foxcroft. I love watching Cooper Foxcroft run. Look at him. He weighs about 4 kilos, that bloke, I reckon. Louis Bray weighs a little bit more than 4 kilos, but he's our man. Look for him in the front bar of the SLR this afternoon. Go, Louis. He looks a little bit like a young Drew Welch, doesn't he? Cooper Foxcroft. A little plucky, a little Welchy. Thompson, man, to get behind all these young juniors, folks, the young teenagers, as they head out onto the run now. Make a noise for all these guys. Very, very exciting conclusion. When we see the boys next time, they have 1 lap to go and 1.25k. Peter Robertson called it. He reckons you need to run hard with the wind. Right, Vincent will ride momentarily, right? So that's having a bit of an impact, and the boys are coming back in the headwind.
Yeah, most certainly. And that young Cooper Foxcroft, such a spirited boy. If he used to his betterment, or he sometimes gets himself a little bit frustrated. I said, you know who Greg Welch is? He goes, no. I said, well, look him up. World Aquathon Champion, World Triathlon Champion, World Triathlon Champion, Hawaiian Ironman Champion, and I think he may be added to that by winning Aquathon as well. He's done everything, Welchie, and so he hopefully can start the role model of some of the great champions that have come before him. As we talk about great champions, here are 2 of the best. Felicity Sheedy Ryan has stolen a march, as Mike Laurie has done the same. So 2 last lap now for Mike Laurie, and 1 lap down for Felicity Sheedy Ryan. But look how close Jess Claxton's running beautifully.
There's our leader, 1 lap to go, Mike Laurie, the Canadian Australian, he looks magnificent. Look at Felicity Sheedy Ryan goes. Jessica Claxton looks good, so they pulled it back on the side, but Claxton, long strides, wild and great win. Here she comes, the little superstar on the move. Kirby Diaz wrap.
Yeah, running very strongly. As you turn back, we can see Johnny Savage make a pass on Kenji Nina. Liam McCoach 50 metres clear in second. Then Johnny Savage, and then a little bit further back to Kenji Nina. So Johnny Savage working through the field.
Look at Liam McCoach's turn here when he turned the breaststroke freestyle will win. Absolutely. Come on, Johnny Savage, folks. Here he goes. He's working his way back up into 3rd. Kenji Nina right there as well. Come on, Ken. Kenji got a K to go. Taylor Dora comes through now, running beautifully also. Come on, Taylor. The young guys training through today. Alicia Wesley having a blind here today, right?
Yeah, magnificent job, Alicia. Great running. Abby Dyke and Luke Bate running strongly as well.
Lukey Bate having a really my personal favourite. Abby Dyke, the young South the River triathlete. Abby Dyke. Here's out onto the run now, folks. We're going down the finish line, grab some real estate. Mike Laurie will win this today, we reckon. What's going to happen in 2nd and 3rd? McCoach in 3rd, Johnny Savage on the move in 3rd. Kenji Nina in 4th, Lukey Bate not going away either. Let's get behind all of these guys. Firstly, she's right, how good was that bike ride? She now leads this event today. But Jess Claxton running very strong, those long limbs of Jessica Claxton. The girls have got 3 to go, and the boys have got 1 to go. Game on here at Rockingham. Thanks to the Mayor of Rockingham for having us out here today. Beautiful Rockingham, Portugal, honeymoon capital of Australia, not the world. Thanks, Dad.
Honeymoon capital. How many rooms do you have, guys?
Well, right from Cronulla, this is the honeymoon capital, I can tell you. So, not far away, it's all outlets and done, hot out on course. Boys stay together, group of 5. Rosie Farrell moving through beautifully, strong, great core strength. And she will work her way through the field. She won't go away, Rosie Farrell. Crowd, well done, getting behind these guys, keep that coming.
Well, seeing a demonstration, Simon, of that running form of Mike Laurie. What do you make of the rhythm that he's been able to get out there? It's sort of one of the fastest performances that I think we've ever seen here on the foreshore at Rockingham, most certainly.
Yeah, just coming together. That's it, Brad. You're a great student of these things. You know about these guys and their clients, but he's capacity, running with confidence, isn't he? And running with like he just can't be beaten. He's probably rattled the other blokes by going out pretty hard early on with the wins. But he is a superstar, Mike Laurie, no doubt about it. Narrowly missed the Canadian Olympic team rack, as you know. We're not far away from crowding. I love the race of Elliot Roberts today. Raph and I have moved to the top of the finish chute, so we're calling the action from there. Rachel Wales having a blind today. Daniel Kempson comes through the top of the chute now. Cooper Foxcroft makes his way through now as well. The young Greg Welsh in the making. Hey, I tell you what, Raph is out on course. You can see the heat really having an effect on these guys. Some of the guys really starting to feel the pace. You can see that lead cycling in close, folks. So you can see Mark Laurie coming through the field now, or coming through the trees now. Elliot Roberts, Kelly coming through too as well. Folks, we have he's going to win the second race of the series. Let's bring him in. A fantastic performance, an elite performance in this demonstration event today. Swam beautifully, rode beautifully. The winner of race 2 will be Mike Laurie. Make some noise for Mike Laurie. Looks over his shoulder one more time. Woo! Really great. Mike Laurie will win the Rockingham race. Goes to high five. Gets a very cool left-hand high five from his brother Mark. He's in there now. That's a great race. Rod will have him for second. Well, Liam, the coach, will take out second, I reckon, Raph, so we'll bring him in now. What a great race from Liam, the coach. Love this bloke. Rolls Royce, competitor, racer. Liam, the coach, takes out second in his magnificent series today. Goes to high five. Liam, the coach, gets second. And Liam on the road now. Listening to Ryan makes the way through. Good job, Flick. Consummate race. We'll pick up third today, Johnny Satter. That's great racing from the South of the River bloke. Johnny Satter picks up third. Plenty of figure there, Raph. Louis Bray goes past. Good boy. Jessica Claxton will not go away. Lucy Ginny Ryan is making her turn now about by the 2 exit. Jess Claxton from side on, still really, but up on the side is leaning forward, Raph. We'll come to our weak leaders in just a sec. Kenzie Nina will finish fourth, but look at Kirby Diaz closing in on the top 3. So Kirby Diaz now in third near the top of the finish chute. Folks, give up for Felicity Ginny Ryan, she comes past. She is motoring, it's still very much a race on in the females. As you see Jess Claxton make her turn, probably about 70-80 metres behind. Kirby Diaz closing down on Jess Claxton, so good running from her. What about this great race of Luke Bate today? First out of the water, picks up fourth today. Picks up fifth in fact, so well done to Luke Bate, good racing for him. So she's in second place in the females, running past the top of the chute now. This is the magnificent Jessica Claxton, she runs fast. Sucking in the big ones, but this is the mover in the female run league here today, folks. This is Kirby Diaz making her move at the halfway mark. Have a look at the speed of Kirby Diaz as she comes past. She is dead set motoring. She's having a great running race today, Raph. Who you got there, mate?
I've got with me, mate, Mike Laurie, our race winner, mate. It's been a good streak of form over the last few weeks.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happens. I've just been focusing on running and winning that 5K step title. I feel like, I got a lot of run fitness. I'm going to give the triathlon a shot and hopefully the next person will totally good.
So, mate, you seem to be distributing your effort really nicely. We saw today, just on that second lap, you really sensed that it was time to move. Applied the pressure in the 5K last week. 5 laps to go, you're as good as your team. Do you find that you're able to store your energy and release it at the right time?
Yeah, as I get older, I do more racing. it gets easier and easier at the moment. You can sense how other people are feeling. You know where you're at in the wind, and you know, it just becomes second nature where you go.
So mate, we said your time last week in the 5,000 would have been the 7th fastest Canadian last year, so 14:14 for 5K, that sort of blow you away just how quick you ran last week?
Yeah, I mean, I know I was in that sort of shape, but I've been in that sort of shape a lot, and it's never come through, so it didn't finally come through, it's just, you know, I'm just really enjoying it now.
So mate, what's next? Obviously you've got some great form, where are you going to take it? What's coming up next for Mike Laurie?
I'm actually going to do a national champ 5K for Australia. And then we'll move on to a classic mark.
Well, fantastic, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen that athlete on the top of his game today, Mike Laurie, our winner here at Rockingham in the SunSmart Tri Series. I think we'll back him up. Well done, young Elliot Roberts there. He's getting support from his senior mentor, Liam, the coach. And the generational support there. Liam, you must be very happy with your race today too, mate. We'll grab you for a moment. You gave yourself every opportunity, great transition on that final run. And now your young teammate Duncan Jones coming through as well. Some very good training, some very good form coming through for you too.
Yeah, I didn't really expect to transition, but yeah, I've got a really good back. I'm not really hard training at the right, so yeah, a bit of time to settle in and get my performance.
Fantastic, mate. Good Daniel Kempson, also the young gun. He's cooked on the line. He is absolutely cooked, Daniel Kempson. He's just got himself over the line. Rosie Farrell and Kirby Diaz, the big movers on the run course. What about Cooper Foxcroft, folks? These young guys are gassing themselves out, Simon. It's good to see the young boys tapping out. And they're getting themselves some shape. They've really pushed themselves to the limit out there today. Good to see the level of competition. So you see how well Johnny Savage ran off the bike there. The gap between him and our winner at the finish, less than a minute. And last week it was over a minute in a straight running race. So Johnny Savage, really well distributed effort over the course of the race. And today these young guns coming through, Jones, Kempson and Elliot Roberts, really impressive as well. Yeah, so Nick Thompson just finishing now as well. We can see a couple of our crowd favourites, Timmy and Foxcroft, the talented juniors on the move. Coops has just grabbed some big drinks of water. Right, folks, our leader on the road is Felicity Cheeky Ryan. When she passes you, she'll have one to go. Flint has had a burst today. She's come in as mile and finishes now and goes to high five. Well done, mate. Felicity Cheeky Ryan with 1 lap to go. Came in under a bit of an injury cloud. Is there a more complete triathlon competitor than this person? She had company at the last lap. You may remember Jess Paxton's just dropped off those extra few metres. Kirby Diaz on the move a little bit further down the road. So we just see Flick making her turn now down by the finish of the swim. Folks, when she comes past here next year, this is the first lady of triathlon at the moment. Diaz has moved into second, folks. She's on the move, Kirby Diaz. Let's give Felicity Cheeky Ryan a massive cheer as she comes through. Look at Kirby Diaz go. She looks magnificent. Let's get behind Jess Claxton. Come on, Jess. Still looking really good. Cheeky Ryan, game on. 1K to go for Flick. Where she's been so many times, controlling the pace. Kirby Diaz has had a blinder so far. She's got Flick in the sights, but she comes past us now. Good up for Willie Bray, folks. Here we go. Go, Luke. So yeah, most certainly that efficient shape and that small compact frame of Kirby Diaz and Felicity Cheeky Ryan, just so efficient in the triathlon. You look at the history of triathlon, you see these sorts of body types, just Emma Snowstorm is the same as that. They just store their energy and release it really efficiently over this sort of distance of races. Kirby, that's going to be the fastest. Not many times that Flick Cheeky Ryan records not the fastest run time, the Oregon Kirby Diaz. Come on, Jessica Claxton in third. Racing beautifully. She was my pick today, but the girls came back from a bike, a beautifully orchestrated bike ride by Flick Cheeky Ryan, marching the troops in that chase day. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how she's progressing in terms of her movement, Jess Claxton. I think she probably found herself in a bit of a situation where she was riding on her own. If she hadn't been in a race where there was a big punch, it may have been that Felicity Cheeky Ryan and Kirby Diaz never saw her. So she had to distribute a bit of energy, maybe in a way that wasn't as efficient for her to get the optimal outcome today. So I don't think she's lowered her colours at all today. In fact, if anything, she's shown us a bit of a newfound ceiling on this runway.
Another young lady having a good race today is Alicia Wesley. So Alicia back in out in good form. She loves the crowd too. She loves the publicity, Alicia. She's a publicity merchant. So all publicity is good publicity. She's in fourth at the moment, Alicia Wesley. And she looks pretty tired, doesn't she? Alicia Wesley coming through now.
Yeah, this is the best race I've seen from Alicia in a long time. It's very good to see this. And she's running at a good rate of night. She's sub 4 minutes a K there, I reckon. And she's going to go sub 20 to this 5K. And that'll be a good performance from her. Very efficient all round.
Just missed the brother. He went to the high five and she ran straight past him. So that'll get back. Taylor Croy. Now Taylor Croy's strong, so let's get behind this young camp. See what's happened today, reckon some of the young guys, they train through this event, and sometimes when you get younger, your full strength and your reserves don't come back. The guys who train through, just about all of them, that's evident today as well, I reckon. So let's get behind Alicia Wesley, having a fantastic race today in fourth spot, and Taylor Croy is battling out. Come on Taylor, she makes it a turn. Alicia Wesley picks up the tempo, breaststroke to freestyle. Harrow finishes now, nice work Matty. Looking good Alicia. Great race from her today. She'll be very happy with that. Rosie Farrell coming in next. And here she picked up round into strength runner, strength athlete, Rosie Farrell. Here goes Taylor Croy now. She's got 1 kilometre to go and she's digging deep. That's her. She's using all her natural talent there, isn't she? She's hurting, but she's just all the muscle memories come back.
I do just remember she did have a little bit of a bike crash last week as well. She was knocked off her bike. Well, here we go. The young guns, Tinley and Foxcroft. And Tinley, who just had the slight edge on young Cooper Foxcroft.
Really very well. One of my personal favourites, Abby Owendyke, coming past now. She'll leave no stone unturned at the Abster. So she's, I think she's going into year 12 this year, so still very young. She's been around forever. And Abby Owendyke is 30 out there, and we need to get her home. So bring the juniors through. Lead cyclist not far away. We're going to put someone back on the podium. I reckon it might be Felicity Chitty Ryan, probably two of these smarts. Rachie Wales having a good day, isn't she?
Rachie Wales progressing very well under the guidance there of Peter Robertson. And here we can see Felicity Chitty Ryan coming towards the finish line. Simon will let you call her in. She's great champion of World Multisport Racing is here at Bell Park in Rockingham. Two-time duathlon champion of the world, if you don't mind. Amazing racing today. Marshalled the troops on the bike. She'll win this race. She's run it the hard way. We get a little smile from her. Felicity Chitty Ryan there. And there it is. Felicity Chitty Ryan will win Rockingham. She is a racer. She's a competitor. She's spent. And she always is. Great racing from the champ. Felicity Chitty Ryan wins race 2 of the SunSmart Series. What a great race that was. That was so good. I never expected to see a pack of the girls. This is probably the fastest run time today, I reckon, mate. Kirby Diaz, you bring her in. Well, here she comes, this star of the future. Very efficient back end of this run leg, as Simon Beaumont just mentioned. She's actually pressed on very strongly over the second half of the race. And she's coming a bit heavy on the training. It augurs very well for her next race. A big round of applause. Second place, Kirby Diaz. Big day out for breaking limits, Simon Beaumont.
Yeah, Kurt Wesley's been hit on the corner again. No one's giving Kurt Wesley high fives, and why would you? Louis Bray, folks, let's bring him in, the big fella. Love this guy. Big future, Louis Bray from Busselton. Well done, Louis. Proud of you, mate. And what about third place today? She is a superstar of the future. Great improvement we see today. Jessica Claxton picks up third. Good on you, Jess. My pre-race favourite round, but I think she's had a good day. I reckon the main difference is Kirby Diaz had a smoking run there.
Yeah, most certainly, but I think what it's been really is a showcase of the value of this format. 5 athletes off the bike, men and women, really high quality winners. Mike Laurie, state champion at 5,000, international representative in triathlon, Felicity Chitty Ryan, a 2-time world champion. It's great to the young athletes like Cooper Foxcroft and the Duncan Jones, these young athletes of the future, getting that exposure to athletes who will now go away and race on the world stage, showcasing what's required and the sort of level that can be reached. And throwing that precedent for these Western Australian athletes for the future.
Yeah, Elliot Roberts fantastic today. He had a really good race today, Elliot Roberts. Really proud of him. Alicia Wesley's had a good race today, mate, hasn't she? And let's bring the girls through. Get behind these girls, folks. The young guys, these are the teenagers in the quality field. Let's get right behind these guys as they work their way into the line. Roy makes his turn to the finish now. So get behind them. I reckon Alicia Wesley should pick up 4th place today. Williams finishes now. Great, good race of her too.
Now, Alicia, If she comes through, will be fourth.
Good race from her, hey? Fantastic race. Really good, strong performance all three legs.
And Loretta Wesley, a little bit of a comeback from the great Loretta Wesley, the winner of the 3M Ironman and multiple state champion running, cycling, triathlon, the works. I think she might have stolen the mark of Carrie Anderson today, which is a real turn-up.
Yeah, sure is. Now, Horton's done about 1,000 kilometres today, so as a Horton coming in now, the rock star. Alicia Wesley will pick up fifth today. It's a flying finish from Alicia. Welcome back, Alicia. Nice racing today.
Great race.
No high five for the brother once again. So Kurt Wesley, give it up, mate. Not half and 10. Half and 10. Batting 0. Well done to Alicia Wesley. Aaron Horton Morrison's done an A2 race and an elite race today. Lucky makes his turn out into the finish line. So yeah, as you say, mate, great format, great racing today. I love this. I love the diggy deck from. This will be better for the run today. When she recovers, okay. Taylor Croyer. Hurt today, trained through the event today, but Taylor Croyer's got Adelaide in a couple of weeks' time. Well done to Taylor Croyer on finishing today and getting to the finish line. It's tough day for Taylor.
Yeah, it will be. We're sure there'll be some breathing for that. I think the crash last week, she had a few little bits of the old fixing hole on the elbow there from the crash. Maybe the confidence dropped a little bit as well. A few bruises and so forth. So hopefully she'll be back to the top of her game. She won the Australian Youth Series just the other week, which is a great result for her. Testament to her development over the last few years. And you see Rosie Farrell getting the support from her Exceed Club teammates who were so prominent in the age group race earlier today.
Yeah, well done, Rosie. Rosie's stepping up to opening today, and as you mentioned many times, mate, elite performer, as a herber, and now taking that strength of character and that strength of physique into the open racing today. Great race, wasn't it? 5 blokes off the bike there, 5 girls off the bike there. You couldn't have asked for any more, mate.
No, you couldn't have, and you got to witness that fitness of Mike Laurie and the class of Felicity T. Ryan, and it was in the context of a beautiful day here in Rockingham. I was excited getting out of bed this morning, heading down here, thinking about the sort of race that we're going to see, which is always good when you're a lover of the sport and you get the sense it's going to be a great occasion on the other end of the train or the bus trip or the drive down. And we certainly got our money's worth today.
So we're not far away from our presentation. This has been a good race too from this young triathlete in Rachel Wales at Spring Range. She's looked really solid today, hasn't she, mate? Had a good swing, a good bike, and she finishes very strongly as well after the 5K. Well done, Rachel.
Yeah, and there's these 3 distinct elite groups now. They all work well together. There's no major animosity. There's just that competitive rivalry, that competitive tension that we want to see between groups. Peter Robertson, Stewie Durham and the Eclipse Fitness group, and then of course the Break the Limits group. And they're south for one, central for the other, north for the other. They've got their own little patches defending the turf. And it's a bit of a collision course today. And then you've got a couple of the roads that really like to win like the Mike Laurie. But that development is clear to see here with the going around those.
So the yellow dye finishes now. And the yellow dye from Santa Maria College and from Reserve Street in Victon. It's up on the top of the hill there. Took about 35 years to finish the house. But we got there eventually, and as the yellow dye finishes now. So this has got some of the places to bit now. It's a bit better now, that's going to go up. Got up to Abby, one of my play, got up to Stu Coach Stu. She's got a lot of potential, mate, and she get year 12 out of the way, who knows what could happen. You can swim, you can bike, can run Abby. And you're doing shorter miles at the moment, but she'll be back, I reckon.
Yeah, we must thank our sponsors, of course, today, SunSmart. Make sure as you come to rises, you seek the shade, slip on a hat, slide on the shades, and put on that sunburn cream. Make sure you are well protected. So Healthway, we thank Healthway. The City of Rockingham have done an awesome job at helping to give us this great location from one of the great locations on the circuit.
Yeah, sure, it's Brooklyn McCoy getting plenty of support from the gang. Just talking to Tom Croyer before, Taylor's dad, he was talking about how important the squads are for getting these guys. Big group of legends walking past. All blokes, all in wraps, t-shirts, and somehow they're legends. Tom Croyer talking about how it's the group mentality, the training life, the social life for the teenagers. they're all at school, but they go to training if they want to be with their mates, they race because they want to be with their mates. So a big part of it, that wasn't around when we started out here in me. There was a few little drinking clubs here and there. These guys grow up in a club and part of a team, don't they? So it's good to see.
Yeah, and it's just incredible that you see the development just through exposure. It doesn't need to be forced, it just needs to be proximal to them. You can see how if someone goes to school, we all get a pretty good education. Similarly, as we see Edward finishing now, these athletes who grow up around triathlon, they pick up the skills, even if they're not the earliest of developers. Over time, if they stick at it, they've got enough basic skill to really progress and become the stars of the sport in the years to come. And we see that with Kenji Ninas and Mike Laurie's, that early exposure and that longitudinal investment in the sport. Just gives them that skill base that starts them on their way. When you get someone who starts much later, they don't have that feel for the water, that ground contact on the run. Some of these athletes are very, very complete when it comes to swim, bike, run.
Yeah, I think so. I think too we get to know their personalities a bit more too, don't we? This form of racing, the tri-event series has always created characters and sort of promoted people's personalities and characters. You know, the grit and determination of Mr. Ryan, sort of, as you say, the self-deprecating improvement of Katie Gibb, Paul Mackay, Johnny Samet, he's a rock star, isn't he? Kenji, we can almost see and hear what Kenji's thinking when he runs fast. Liam McCoy, you just know there's so much going on there. And then you've got the class of a lorry. And these are all, I think, one of the things that come out of this series is we get to know these guys pretty well because of how they race and because of what their coaches bring to the table each time. So we'll bring in these final couple of athletes before we go to the presentation. I just saw Barry Samuels, the Mayor of Rockingham, down here today, so he'll help us with those prezos. Proud Rockingham Mayor. I think he's been the Mayor for 11 or 12 years now, Baz, and he'll help with the presentations shortly. So bring the final couple of guys in. And then we'll head over to the main stage, right?
Yeah, most certainly. I think, I was speaking with a mate down in Dunsborough over Christmas and talking about when you see a high-performance culture starting to evolve. And a key point that you said is that they have a rule in America that's called next man up. If someone falls away, the standard then comes straight after. It's not much different from what it was. So there's always this sort of transient hierarchy where there's an immediate transition to the same standard of performance. And I think we saw those two groups of five of the men's and the women's, where we're almost getting to that point here in Western Australia where we've got a true high-performance culture. There's not one athlete who's out in front like the old days with, say, Sean O'Neill or some of the other athletes that we've seen clearly just winning by a margin week in, week out. There's depth right behind them, and if someone were to miss the race, then the standard would change remarkably from one week to the next. And that's the sort of depth that I think we're starting to see now that we haven't seen before. That augurs very well for the future of triathlon in Western Australia. And I think we can't underestimate the importance and the position of this race in the calendar to help showcase that.
Well said, that's some good analysis from Raph, but no one does better than Raph on those things. And yeah, the depth today was amazing. We are not far away from our presentations. We do have some spot prizes to give away today, courtesy of our sponsors. So we'll see you at the finish line, and we'll see you at the presentations. They're not far away. I thank the spectators today. It was awesome today. The crowd atmosphere was awesome. Thank you for getting behind these guys. So just got a few more of the athletes coming. Bear in mind these guys are the teenagers. These are the guys who may have started as age group competitors in the Types series and now part of the high performance program here in WA, training with the different coaches. And being looked after by Mitch and the Triathlon WA staff and all the development crew. They all in different age groups, in different categories. We're very proud of all of them racing open today. So Brookie McCoy is the next to finish, I reckon. So just coming through the trees now. So Brooke McCoy is about to cross the line now. Brooke McCoy, folks, makes her way to the finish line now. Well done, Brooke. Crosses the line now, and she's happy to be home, I reckon. Well done, Brooke.
Good job. Do you want to get wet and cold?